Keep It a Stack Sportscast, The Last Debate. The best underground sports show on the internet. Content Complex, 94.5 Liberty Road. We are back at it.
Fucking GOAT James, man. Y'all see him? Got to Cleveland, where it all started at. Cleveland! See Braun break the record.
Right, no
Some dudes would have came up lame.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because of that fact alone. Braun is he the GOAT.
It's that boom track. It's a fact. Me and Max spit that boom track. So it's important to see who's talking like the Zoom app. Quite the opposite, like when in that doom rap. So whatever you write, take it to him. Strap, no days off. Hard work pays off. What's trash to him could be a treasure. Consider
Welcome to Keep It a Stack Sportscast, The Last Debate. I am your host, Herbert Wilson III, along with my co-host,
Devin Johnson. Money Bills!
and my third counterpart, the fact checker.
David Woods, Super Data Mailman, super.
And the maestro, the one on the wheels of steel, Yakarich,
Yo, what it
a.k.a.
is?
Paco, a.k.a. Chase De Niro.
What it do, fam?
Genius.
What's happening?
Cha!
Yo, heavy goat talk today. Heavy goat talk.
Yeah.
Heavy goat talk.
Money
Oh,
Bills!
Goat James.
GOAT James.
Before we even get started, we gonna salutations to LeBron, the King, James. First and foremost, he did the impossible. He broke a record that I would never thought anybody was. When I used to collect cards back in the late 80s, early 90s, when I was collecting cards, the biggest, it was like 3 different records that we thought never would be broken. And the first one that comes to mind, always in my head, would be 38, 8, what is it?
38,000.
390.
38,387.
That's it.
I never thought
Oh, that's
anybody.
what it was originally.
Yeah, I never thought anybody would eclipse that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because back in the day, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's rookie card and Jordan's rookie card, like Will Chamberlain, those rookie cards were outstanding, amazing. If you owned one of those rookie cards, if you had your hands on second year, first year was crazy, a rookie, but on the back of the cards you would have your accolades and all that stuff. And like his last year was Kareem last year, 88, 89, something like that.
88.
88. All right, yeah, on the last year, if you had a card that year, it would give you the total points that he had at that year. So you would always look at that number, and it would just look astronomical. You would look at that number like it was Spanish. Like, nah, that'll never happen. Nobody else would do that. Man, boy, were we wrong. Boy, were we wrong, man. Old GOAT James, man. That boy LeBron eclipsed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record, yo.
It's the king, homie.
Kareem had that record for 38 seasons.
And he's 38 when he broke the record, and he needed 38,000. At 38 is crazy. That 38
All
number
that.
is
Hey, look, play 38 on the numbers tomorrow.
38.
Bunch of 38s.
Yeah, we play a bunch of 38s. But how do y'all feel about LeBron eclipsing that record, man? Doing what he got to do, man. 20 years longevity, man.
Elite.
Never had a real major injury. He had one that grown injury, but never really had a real major injury.
Right.
You know, like what he's done is unprecedented. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know me, we be on here joking and all that stuff. You know, Jordan, Braun, and all that. But people don't understand. I'm a real Braun fan. Like, I'm a top Braun fan. I used to wear all his jerseys, hats, all that. I used to be a Braun junkie. But along comes Braun stands, and that's when I start to get a little.
I think I know where you're going with
You know what I mean? I
this.
get a little.
Man, check this out.
So I'm about to talk to the
Think I
first
know where you
Braun.
going with
You about to go to the first Braun stand. Number 1 Braun stand, him and Oak.
Check this out, man. Money Bills! Y'all see what I got on. I got the Cleveland Cavaliers sweatshirt on. This is where it all started for Braun. You know what I mean? He always say he a young kid from Akron. Came out of school, 18 years old, from high school. Came right to the NBA. He was already a man. They talk about him playing a pickup game with Michael Jordan when he was like 16, and Mike and them ain't want to let him play. At 16, he was going to play with grown men, not just grown men hooping outside of the rec center. We talking about NBA players. NBA players. This dude dropped 25 points on his first night. The first day he ever played the game in the NBA, he dropped 25 like it was nothing. And y'all trying to tell me that he's not the greatest basketball player to ever lace up a pair of shoes?
That's your argument?
Nah, that's not my argument. That's not my argument. I got way more than that.
Okay.
But we're going to talk about last night first.
Last night was
amazing.
Historical.
It was amazing. Yeah. It was star-studded. You had LL Cool J, Denzel Washington, his wife, courtside. You had Floyd Mayweather. Jigga Man. Of course, Unc was there.
Everybody was there.
Everybody was there. And guess what? Bron did not let not one person down, man. That whole arena was going crazy every time he touched the ball. He came out on fire. I knew he was going to drop because he had the headband on. He took it back. He went vintage. He went vintage LeBron with the headband on.
Yes. Once I seen his outfit, I knew.
You know what I'm saying? He came with the all black.
I said, oh yeah.
You know what he was saying?
Right. He means business.
This record going down tonight. I'm killing it tonight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Too many people. First of all,
eyes on me tonight.
I'm killing it tonight.
First of all, it's my night. Lakers, listen, LA always got star-studded events. They always got stars, but
not like this. It was crazy.
It's just the fact. It's just the fact that it was a historical night, and Bron knew that this was the night to do it. Like I know, like when you said it was pressure, I'm like, no, not. I do like Bron. That's not pressure to him for real, yo. The finals is pressure for him.
There's no pressure for Bron at this point in time.
That right there, like doing that night, that's not pressure for him. He said he was low boy. He can do that. That's the problem in the debate that people have about LeBron being the GOAT. He doesn't use his killer instinct enough. He just doesn't. He can do it, turns it on and off at times, but we need him to be a killer or shark at all times. A la Jordan, AI, Kobe type.
If you ever saw Bron's first interview, he talks about, even when he was in high school, matter of fact, when his team won the state championships in high school, he talks about being a team player. Bron has always been a type of player where as though he plays the game right. We understand as other superstars, they don't care if it's 2, 3, 4 people on them. They feel like if it's their time, they're going to take the shot no matter what. Kobe, you know what I mean? Jordan, of course, you know, you got other killers out there in the league who it doesn't matter. If they got the ball in the hand, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, whoever, they're going to take the shot no matter what. Bron is more of a thinker. He's more of I don't even want to say pass first. He's just going to play the game the right way. Right. I'm not going to say he's a pass first guy. Right. He's just the type of guy that if it's 3 guys on him, he's going to look to see where's the open guy because that's really the way basketball should be played. He's going to find the open guy, and he wants that open guy to make a shot. A lot of times, that open guy might not have made a shot. Like I always talk about, Jordan has done the same thing in big games. He has passed off a shot when he was covered up. And guess what? Curry, Paxson, whoever, they made the shot. So, of course, it looks better because, of course, they won because his guy made a shot. Everybody in the NBA, they're all the professionals. So if I pass the ball to someone, he expects for them to hit it.
Right. That assist could be just as important as scoring the bucket.
It can be.
If he pass it and he win the game.
You know what I mean? So I know we're not on no GOAT debate, but we have to start looking at it a little differently.
I'm going to let you land.
This man has been playing the game for 20 years now, y'all. Right. 20 years. He's completed 19 seasons. He has been to the last game of the season 10 times out of those 19 seasons.
Amazing.
That is freaking amazing, man.
Crazy.
The way he come to work every day, continue to play every year, 30, 38. Come on, man. We got to give him his props, man.
Yeah.
I had a tear last night. I shed a tear last night.
On top of that, Bron developed his game also. A lot of people said he couldn't shoot, couldn't do this, couldn't do that.
Facts.
First and foremost, when he came in the league, he could do all those things. He just had to work on those things. He always could dribble and do move. If that's the case, he wouldn't have played point guard and all that. So he can do everything that everybody said he couldn't do. What it was that he wasn't consistent at it. Mm-hmm. He had to work on it like every other basketball player that comes in the NBA. You have to work on your game. Mm-hmm. Everyone has to work on their game, yo.
So can I say one thing to that point? So you remember when they played, it probably was a time they got swept.
Orlando?
No. San Antonio. You know, when Popovich, it's kind of almost like they boxed and won them. They played that, or they played like a zone defense where they walled them off.
Like how they play AI his whole career.
Like they walled them off and they made them shoot. Right. And Bron was not a comfortable shooter at the time. But his game evolved because when they played San Antonio again, They did the same thing, and Braun shot him out the gym.
Yeah.
He shot him out the gym. His mid-range, his three-point, not so much his three-pointer back then, but more so his mid-range, his elbow shots. He was more comfortable with shooting.
No.
Yes.
Played the Spurs 3 times.
3 times. Yes.
He lost to him twice.
Yes, and he beat him once.
So
the time when he beat him.
You talking about in Miami?
All right, well, he was in Miami. Yeah, he was in Miami.
Right,
yeah, he was in Miami.
Okay.
They did the same thing. They tried to do the same thing they did to him.
They couldn't do that when you had Wade and Bosh.
Yeah, but still, they still tried to wall off LeBron.
That ain't gonna work when you got niggas
check
like
this out.
They still try to wall him off and not let him drive.
That shit ain't gonna work.
Hey, look, but check this out. So, LeBron's great 20-year career, what do you think was the best LeBron years? Do you think it was Cleveland, Miami, or Los Angeles?
Cleveland. No debate.
So what, the first time or the second time?
Cleveland, just him on Cleveland both times. When he was on Cleveland as a young boy, going up until he went to Miami, and when he went back to Cleveland and he won it with Kyrie. Because that was the best series. That was the best win ever in the NBA history. No one has ever been down 3-1, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
And they came back with Kyrie.
For me, it was the second time he was with Cleveland. The second time he was with Cleveland, because honestly,
I think so too.
The second time he was with Cleveland, the first year they lost to Golden State, you had Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love get hurt in that playoffs. Kevin Love was already hurt, and Kyrie got hurt in the first game.
If Kyrie don't get hurt, they're going to win that.
Kyrie got hurt in the first game.
And they was up 2-1.
And they still was up 2-1, yes. And Braun dominated that series. They were talking about giving LeBron the MVP for the championship that year, even though they lost.
He ran out of gas, though.
Right.
It was 1 against 3.
He ran out of gas.
You know what I mean? So,
but,
let's go.
You say that, but when Braun was in Cleveland his first step,
yeah,
when he played Detroit, Boston, all that, that's when Braun was Braun.
I think that's when he found himself.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That was his prime. Like, oh, y'all think, because he lost to both of them.
Because they bullied him. They kind of bullied him.
He would lose to them.
Yeah, they kind of bullied him.
See, that's what I like. When you overcome adversity, when you like, you're back against the wall.
When he dropped 24 straight, 26 straight.
24 against Detroit, 25, whatever, straight. Buckets. When he dunked on, my gosh. He went crazy. That's when he started showing, I'm showing like, all right, Braun is taking over. He already, to me, was the best in the league. Everybody was still saying Kobe. But to me, it was Braun. But that's when he started making sure that he was the best. He made sure that people knew that he was the best when he beat those two teams. Then he got his revenge against Boston when he was with Miami, and
he dunked on him. I remember
let's stop right
little
there.
boyed him. He
got his revenge.
Let's stop right there because that's where the LeBron legend for me, I think, really came when it was the Game 5 in Boston. What was that? Was Game 5? I think it was. Yeah. That game, I remember watching that game and how he started that game. He had a look in his eyes like, I'm not losing this game. And I've never seen him be that much killer. He'll probably say it to this day. That's probably his best game. He said it I'm pretty sure he said something to that. The way that he took that game over.
He went crazy.
That was amazing.
No,
After that, because y'all understand, and I think to answer the question, I think the Miami LeBron is the best LeBron prime because he did a lot in those years, and like the dunks, the taking the stuff, that moment, him winning those 2 chips. So they'll write that right there. But the way that he took over that game was the LeBron that we like to see. If we would have saw that LeBron maybe at least 3 times in the playoffs, he probably had 10 rings.
I'm saying that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
he could have 10.
That's the knock.
He should have 10 of them.
Yeah.
He went to the, you know what I mean?
That's unbiasedly talking.
Now, if he would have been able to do that, then it would be no debate. It would be no debate. But he didn't do that, though. You know what I'm saying? To your point, Black, he plays the game right, and that's to a fault sometimes.
Yo, listen, why y'all keep saying playing the game right? Playing the game right is to get a bucket.
It is.
The game is about getting a bucket.
Put the ball in the hole.
That's what it's about. James Naismith, he created this
peach basket
back in 1800. So
I think 1892.
Whatever, but it was the point was to get a
put the ball
bucket.
in the hole.
You can pass. But listen, go back to the point. Michael Jordan would actually pass to a person that he knew that was going to make the shot. He was passing to the best 3-point shooter in the league.
Oh man.
That's the difference. I'm not. Listen.
No, I agree with you.
Jordan's not passing it to a Boobie Gibson or I'm not passing to none of them. I'll just take it over 3 guys. Kobe would too.
Damon Jones. Damon Jones hit the shot in the corner though when they was down.
Yeah, but they for sure. Is it
DC.
for sure bet when you pass it to those guys? Guys like Paxson and Kerr. That's what they do. We spot up and shoot.
Yeah, that's their role.
That's our role.
That's why they
know our role.
That's why they're there.
Yeah, that's why Steve Kerr's.
That's how they made the league.
That's why Steve Kerr's a great coach. Steve Kerr is patient. Steve Kerr is a very patient guy. So that shows on it as a coach. You know what I'm saying? He deals with personality. He's played with Scotty, Dennis Rodman. He played with all these guys. Played with all the best. So he knows that's the Phil Jackson Zen Master thing. You know what I mean? Kerr's a descendant from that. Remember, Steve Kerr's a descendant from Phil and Popovich.
Right.
He got rings with both.
Yes.
People forget about that.
He descended for a while.
Yeah, so he's with two of the greatest coaches
so
ever.
we ain't gonna stay on Braun too long. Historical moments, salutations to the king, man. That's what it is, man.
Big stuff, King.
He did what he had to do, man.
Big stuff.
Real quick, man, some big stats on LeBron.
Keep it
Out
a
of
foul.
1,409 career games, he has 10 points at least in 1,401 of those. So only 8 times in 20 years he scored not 10 points. He has 1,172 games with 20-plus points, most all time. So he's going to obliterate that. He's second all-time to Jordan in 530 games with at least 30 points. And he's averaged 20 points a game in all 20 seasons. That's amazing.
Good stat.
A keep it a stack historical fact. Eagles assistant coach Autumn Lockwood set to become the first black woman to coach in a Super Bowl. This is like unheard of. This is back in the 80s, 90s, 70s, whatever. Unheard of that. First of all, a woman would be on a coaching staff in a locker room and all that stuff with men. You know what I'm saying? Back then. But now, things have changed. Times have changed, and evolution is happening right before our very eyes. But Autumn Lockwood is not only, she's a woman, she's a black woman. So you got to give kudos to a person like that. That means she's been actually out here doing what she got to do to get to that spot. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have more on her and talk about her more, but we pressed for time. We got a lot of other things to talk to. But I want everybody else to give y'all historical fact, but this is a historical fact that hasn't even happened yet. It's going to happen Sunday when she gets in the Super Bowl. Wow. She's going to be the first. She's a coach. She's coaching.
That's amazing.
Guys, big, strong, muscle-bound, crazy, barbaric guys.
Right.
She's involved.
Yeah.
That's something that
that's big.
Nobody can take that from her. Yeah. That's something that she was the first to ever do. This is historical, keep it a stack sports fact. This is what it's about. The first to ever do something. Keep it a foul wow.
I got Althea Gibson, the first African American female to win a Grand Slam in tennis. All right, back in 1956.
Before Serena, guys.
Yes. We know how big Serena and Venus have been. Definitely Serena. You know what I mean? She's changed the tennis game. Both of them.
Because Venus started it first.
Venus started. Yeah, Venus was older. Venus started.
I hate when people try to leave Venus out. Venus was the one dominating at first.
You know what I mean? Their pops got them involved in tennis at an early age, but he did it a little differently than a lot of the other tennis players who were playing tennis at an early age. They went through a circuit playing professional at an early age, and a lot of them tapped out. Right. So they talk about King Richard. He changed the game up a little bit. He had them practicing and working out, but he didn't have them going through that rigorous circuit as a young teenager. So that when they got of age, like now, Serena is just now saying she's retiring. She's played for over 20 years. You know what I mean? He didn't want them to tap out or burn out early like a lot of the young tennis players have done in the past. So he took a different road. He coached them himself, but he also took them to professional tennis coaches. And, at first, they were looking like, who are these girls? These girls from Compton, where are they coming from? But Althea Gibson, from the hood.
From the trenches.
From the hood. So Althea Gibson is one of the people that paved the way for them back in when, we couldn't even we had to use different bathrooms and drink out of different water fountains and things. So that's big.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got for me, Superman?
Man, look, I'm going to throw my man Tony Dungy some flowers. Tony Dungy, the first black head coach to win the Super Bowl 2007 with the Indianapolis Colts.
That's a fact.
I know Peyton Manning and all them. He coached for 13 seasons.
Can I say this before you go? Tony Dungy is the one that built that Bucks squad.
Bucks team. Yeah,
I was just about to get in.
Yep, that group.
The same squad that Singletary built when he built the Niners for Harbaugh to get to that Super Bowl.
Yep.
But carry on.
Well, but just like Mark Jackson, you talked about Golden State.
He built Golden State.
Mark Jackson built Golden State.
Definitely.
Drafted all those players.
Yeah, definitely did Mark dirty.
You know what I mean? Real dirty.
That's all right. Mark getting more money than coaches. He good. He good.
Right, and I know Tony Dungy, you still see him on Sunday Night Football doing his commentating thing. He's great at that as well. And yeah, like I say, ended at Tampa Bay. But man, that's another thing. If he stayed with Tampa Bay, I think that he would have got another one with them.
He would have.
Yeah.
I know he had the squad.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why they won.
Definitely.
I mean, his teams are always in the playoffs. So yeah, Tony Dungy.
He built that defense. You know, he was a defense for he built the
Warren
defense.
Sapp and all them boys.
Oh my God, Brooks.
D Brooks. Woo.
My gosh. Florida State.
Oh yeah.
First topic we gonna get to. Come on now, Bron. All right. Bron did what he did. You know, Bron. We would have opened this up if Bron didn't do what he
Bron
did.
stole the show.
Bron stole the show, but he lost the game. He shouldn't have lost that. Mike would have lost that game. But chill.
That's a fact.
Mike would have had 60.
He should have lost the game.
Mike would have died on that court. But Kyrie traded to the Mavs, man. Hey, yo, I already packed my bags. I'm already in Dallas, man. Really, real talk. When y'all see this, it's really like we pre-recording. So I'm really in Dallas when y'all get to seeing this, all right? So when y'all see this, I'm going to be in Dallas somewhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm chilling in Texas. They say everything's bigger in Texas, right?
Oh, I love Texas.
That's what they say, right?
Yeah, Texas is nice. Texas is nice.
A small place. I might retire down there.
Yeah, I like Houston. Houston.
All right,
Houston. I love Houston.
I'm going to ask you the first question about the Uncle Drew thing.
Okay.
Does that make them instant contenders? Now that him and Luka, to me right now, is the best duo in the league right now. It was him and KD, but now KD don't have Kyrie. So we can argue duos. We could do that too. But to me, right now, we're not arguing duos right now. But this is what I'm saying. I've never even seen them play with each other yet.
Right.
But on paper, as far as numbers, Kyrie and Luka are the best duo in the league. Not experience. We know they didn't play yet. Come on, everybody.
Let's pump our brakes.
Pump our brakes. I'm just saying on paper. You know, people be like, no, what are you talking about? I'm saying on paper, they are the best duo in the league as far as numbers. So, do you think they are instant contenders?
Of course, yes. If it works out, and they mesh together with their skill set. I mean, we gotta look at it. The Mavericks were in the mix last year. You know, they were in the mix. They was in the mix last year.
They went to the Western Conference Championship, right?
Yeah. So they beat Phoenix. You know what I mean? They beat. You know, so of course, yes. And they had. I mean, so they had a similar player. They had Brunson. You know what I'm saying? They had Brunson last year.
Right.
Which they should have signed.
Which they should have kept.
Yeah.
Right.
But, okay, you get rid of Brunson, you get Kyrie. Okay, you got the better. But Brunson is a dog. Brunson is a scorer.
A gangster.
You know what I'm saying? So, but his head might be screwed on a little better. So, me personally, I would have stayed with a Brunson. But, you know, that's history.
Well, Brunson is good, but Kyrie
he's a whole different animal.
Better.
Of course.
I mean, this is a way better version of that duo.
If he's playing.
If he's playing. As good as Brunson is, there was times they didn't look good together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, Brunson, like, he's a good player, but sometimes it goes Hawk a little bit too much. It takes a lot of bad shots. So if you do that, see, like I said, Kyrie, he's a better player.
Well,
with these two together, wow.
But we can't really talk about that because
we haven't seen them together.
The fact is they didn't play together.
Yeah.
Second of all, Brunson didn't get re-signed to redeem himself. First and foremost, Luka was hurt a lot, and Brunson was the one that was winning those games.
Him. Yep, he was
in the playoffs. Luka wasn't taking.
Yeah, remember he hurt his foot. When he hurt his foot, yeah.
Luka didn't
his
take them to
shoulder
the
or
next
something.
round.
He was hurting the playoffs.
Brunson was taking them to the next round.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
They didn't really get to redeem themselves together the next year because Cuban didn't re-sign them or sign them to an extension or sign them to a long term. New York Knicks did. But it all works out for Dallas. If you look at it like this, the West is so close. We don't know who's going to do what. We don't know what's going on.
They say it's wide open.
So now
it's wide open.
You got Luka and a killer, which
a little thing I'm worried about. I'm not worried about because I don't want them to win, but they're both ball dominant players.
Yeah,
I hate that. Kyrie been playing off the ball since Bron.
That's cool. Luka has the.
That ain't cool. They want a chip when he did that.
His usage rate is the highest in the league.
We know that.
He holds the ball.
That's because he don't trust certain niggas.
He dribble. He holds the ball a lot.
Do that now.
I mean, we don't have to see. But look, we're in the middle of the season. Damn near All-Star break. Kyrie just coming on board. Are they going to be able to be cohesive in time to
Definitely.
Stuff takes time to mix.
I think they could do it. But
you know what I'm saying?
But I think Luka need to start posting more.
Yeah, so
I think Luka needs to post without the ball.
It's going to take some adjustments.
You got to adjust.
It's going to take some adjustments.
If he could add some more post game, he'd be even more unstoppable because he got the size. He got the size.
Because you could let Kyrie do what he got to do.
But look, I think it's perfect, man. Because Kyrie, he don't mind playing the two. Because look, when you look in Brooklyn, when they had James Harden was running point. Kyrie was just getting buckets. The only thing that messed them up is they didn't play very much together. But if all three of them would have played together, I still think they win a championship that season. So with someone like Luka, you're not coming in as the number one guy. You're not taking over for Luka because Luka's MVP conversation right now. And you're just walking in the door. No, you're going to play that too. They'll play off each other because, you give Luka a break. I think that gives Luka a little time to rest instead of having to do everything. Mm-hmm. But, I think it's perfect for Kyrie. If he come in and he just play two, play like an Iverson, he's getting 30, 35 a night. Because, you can't double him.
No, but that's a good point. You got to turn into AI. Larry Brown did that. See, if Larry Brown and Philly had a better, no disrespect to Eric Snow, because I love Eric Snow. That's my man. He played top defense.
He was solid. He was just a solid player.
He would make clutch shots too. Yeah. But Eric Snow wasn't a killer. He wasn't a cooker.
Right. Nah.
See, now if AI had a cooker alongside with him, championship.
No doubt.
He needed a cooker.
Yeah, exactly.
And the post been Tracy McGrady. They negated the trade, some crazy shit. T-Mac.
I'd love to see that.
That next year, T-Mac went crazy in Orlando. That's what oh my gosh. Yeah, but I'm glad that you brought up the Harden thing because
hold on, we're not moving on from Kyrie.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
We can go back to Kyrie, but
I just got another question.
I still want Brooklyn not waiting to trade him to the Lakers. Cool. I don't know what that was about. It was because probably the Lakers didn't give up enough, and Brooklyn didn't want.
And they said the GM, they didn't want him to go where he wanted to go.
We don't know. But, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Little politics. But was Brooklyn, the super team, the biggest disappointment in NBA history?
Of course.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Yes, man.
Y'all believe that? They never played with each other like that.
But why not? They were still a bust.
Somebody was hurt.
Once again, you can say
like they played with each other for 5 years.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When LeBron went to Miami, he was supposed to win that first year.
Right.
They went to they did go to the chip.
Oh, hot potato?
But hold on, time out.
Oh, bro, was hot potato.
Come on now. Y'all expected. Remember he said, we're going to win not 1, not 2, not 3. Remember he got up and made that speech?
Right.
When LeBron went to Miami with Bosh and Wade, we expected them to win right then and there.
Right.
We didn't give them no time. But guess what? They did go 3 years in a row.
Right, yeah.
3 years in a row, they did go to the chip.
Should've.
These jokers have won one game. One playoff game.
Right.
One.
Right.
Out of one playoff series, I apologize. One playoff series since they constructed that team.
Okay.
Right.
That's a bust.
Yeah, it is.
That's a bust.
There's look, you definitely you did nothing with that. You had 3 top 10 players in the game playing Harden and Kyrie in the backcourt. Oh my, with Durant, come on, man.
With Durant,
that's three future Hall of Famers on the team.
Hey.
Well, the only other team that's in that same category is OKC in 2011 when they had Harden, Durant,
but they were young,
and they was young.
They did go to a chip.
Yeah, they went to the chip.
They did go to a chip.
They should have kept that together. And another one you could put in there, you still got to have Orlando Magic. That one year when it was Penny and Shaq.
When
Shaq left for L.A. So that's another
But they was
disappointing
young.
team. Yeah,
They
right.
was
Yeah, they were young.
But my thing is,
and look,
And Shaq still regrets that. You know that,
he
right?
said that.
they put that team together, just like Boston had put that team together with KG. They went on and got Ray Allen, and they won a chip.
They put that team together.
They put it together.
I don't care what they telling you. They all talk. They knew they was going to
you know.
Brooklyn put that team
They
together.
never tell y'all that.
They called
But
each
they
other
all,
on the
they all
phone.
did that.
Of course.
All the little book bag boys called each other on the phone.
Right.
You know them little young, little funny got their little hoodies, their little book bags.
Yeah,
they called each other. They best friends.
To be Bron.
To be Bron.
Right.
To be Bron.
And then on top of that, you on the Olympic team together. So if all three of us on the Olympic team, we're like, man, if we play together, we gonna be like this.
Right.
Because you playing with the best in the game.
They
right
won
there.
one playoff game, one playoff series.
You said you had a question about Kyrie. Because we got to move on.
Do you trust Kyrie?
Yes.
No.
Let's talk about that. Let's not get all excited. Do you trust Kyrie?
Trust him for what?
It all depends. Do you think he's going to
His
get a
game?
long-term contract?
No, we're not talking about his game.
What do you mean?
Him personally, his mental.
Before he quits
His
on you.
mental. Do you trust him?
Before he quits on you.
I don't think he be quitting. I just think he be having
quit
more.
on
He has morals
Brooklyn.
and principles.
He quit on Brooklyn.
Hold on, time out.
How he just was killing with Brooklyn.
That's what I said, but he quit.
But he
was
left
like,
them
why
in
would
the
you wanna
mid-season.
trade
They're
him?
not trying to give him his money. Do y'all know why he wanted to
Because
trade?
yeah, true. Because he wanted that
Yo,
long-term
before the
contract.
season
You right,
started.
you right, you right.
Listen, y'all, you got to
Right.
put stuff in
That's
context.
not what he said.
Before the season started,
That's not what he said.
he asked for a sign and trade.
Right.
They said no. So he opted in. All right, I'm at least getting
Yeah,
my
that's
money.
right. Yeah, you're right.
All right, then. He
right.
didn't want to come that in.
Why is he leaving now, though? Why won't he just wait till the end of the season?
Because he asking for, he wanted, before the trade deadline, right? This is the only time you can ask. So are you going to sign me? Are you going to sign me before this deadline? Are you going to sign me?
He want that long-term
Hold on, time
deal.
out. Is he going? He'll be a free agent this summer, right?
Right.
But
Right.
you don't want to. He's asking.
Right.
Listen, he was saying. He said, "I want to be where I'm celebrated and not tolerated."
He
You know
said
what
they
that means?
disrespected him.
Right.
That means a lot, nigga.
Right.
If you ain't gonna sign me, then I'm gone.
No, he said they disrespected him as far as, I guess, all the stuff that was going
They
on when they
did.
sat him.
So then he probably
Right.
came to the table behind closed doors, like, "Yo, check this out, yo. I'm with y'all if y'all give me this. If y'all ain't gonna give me this, yo, just go in and send me out of here, yo."
Right.
Kyrie is not to be trusted, man.
And Kyrie the same
I
when
don't
they
trust
got.
me, but I don't.
Kyrie is, you know what Kyrie is? He a one night stand.
But hold on.
You don't marry no Kyrie.
But look, it's
You
all
don't-
good. That's why this is a big week. Because listen, once again, we talk about behind
Bron
closed
trusted
doors. You talking about behind closed doors. Now they said, hey, if you trade me at Dallas, you're going to give me a long-term deal. I think that they will. So if he gets a long-term deal, I think he'll get right. Because he got to know by now that this might be one of his last shots.
Come on, y'all.
I know
He
one
screwed
thing.
up Cleveland.
I know
All
one
of a
thing.
sudden, he wanted to leave Cleveland.
I know
Then he
one-
goes to Boston. He screws up Boston. He gets with those young guys. They win more without him than they do with him.
How you screw him up?
He said he was hurt, and then he didn't play, and then he said he told the fans he wasn't going to leave. Then he dipped on them.
Yeah.
Then he goes to the Nets. Everything is cool by y'all. He misses over 50% of his games there.
Right.
He does all this
all
goofy
that,
stuff.
right? All that, right?
Right.
But the
Right.
king.
He said he was hurt. He wasn't playing. They saw him dancing with his sister at a birthday party.
You like
Right.
come on, man. You like to mention all that goofy shit. But Bron,
It's stuff that happens.
but Bron, the king, wanted him
Of course,
Now.
he's a talent.
because he trusts him.
No, because Braun knows. Braun is the type of guy that can mentor
You
and
already
get in the head.
engaged your whole argument.
No.
Your man wanted him now.
I'm talking
he
about-
said,
well, look.
Bron said, maybe it's me.
It's a one night because it's a one night stand.
Maybe it's
Braun
me.
know if I get him now, at least I'm gonna have him to the end of the season. We might can win this year.
But if
You
we
can't
know-
trust Kyrie.
Kyrie
But
wanted to
if
go
they
to
give
the
him a
Lakers.
long-term contract, you don't think he'll honor that contract? Because he got his money now. If he look, it's like
who
Lamar
knows?
Jackson. It's like Lamar Jackson. If you say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you, $200 million for 5 years," we got the long-term guarantee. You gonna sign?
All right, don't worry
You gonna
about
act
it.
right for that money.
Everybody, we're going to see what we...
I don't
we-
trust
Money change everything.
We're going to see what's going to happen. He plays tonight. Is he playing tonight?
Yeah, he's playing. Yep, debut tonight.
He debuted tonight against
So-
Dallas. I mean,
What do you have to say, y'all?
against
I was
Clippers.
just going to say,
Yep, against the
go
Clippers.
just give it a little context. The reason why he was, he was giving them a chance because basically they would have just lost him for nothing. So he's basically was just saying like, "Y'all try to just trade me now, so y'all can get something from me because I'm not going to stay here because y'all not going to sign me."
What about
But then
the
also-
honor with
Yeah,
his
that
with
could've
KD?
Let him finish, yo.
That could've
Let him
happened.
see Black, so you hate him.
Yeah,
Let
I
him
really,
finish.
I was just going to say, and him being in Dallas, I think that Mark Cuban and that organization might be cool for him right now, but I don't think he might not sign. He might sign with the Lakers because he's going to be a free agent
Still gonna be a
next
free
year.
agent.
and somebody gonna be able to sign him next year. So you never know.
So why
He
would
mad because he's
so why would he stay with his? So you're cool. Hold on. I mean, I'm not understanding this, guys.
What?
You were just a Nets fan. You're not upset that
I'm not a Nets fan. I'm a Kyrie fan. You gotta get this together, yo.
Yeah, you did say you was a
I'm
Kyrie
just saying
fan.
you were riding with
Nets fan.
You said Kyrie.
You were riding with the Nets and them. How all of a sudden this
He
guy
said
just?
he's
What's
in
so
Texas.
hard about this, yo?
He said he's in Texas
I'm
already.
already in Dallas. What are you talking about? I've been back, my man.
He's already there.
Look, I caught a one-way flight. I'm not coming back.
That's that new
Till the
age.
season
I can't
over.
get with it, man.
We're gonna stop right here. If LeBron went to the
He's not a Lakers fan no more. Right? Stop it.
if LeBron went to the Timberwolves,
LeBron would never
You'll be
LeBron would
Timberwolves
never
fan.
do that mid-season.
no, I'm just saying.
He would never.
LeBron already switched team. Let's stop it.
Not
yo.
mid-season.
I don't care.
He played out his contract. He
Yo,
would never do that
that's another-
mid-season.
that's
They
another-
signed him though. LeBron gets signed though. So
That's another reason of the GOAT thing.
He's a reliable player.
He always
People
wanna
invest in
leave, he wanna
LeBron.
do
So
right.
it's a different
He's
situation.
a good
bro.
brand.
It's a different
He's a
situation.
good
bro.
brand. You
Like, we're
can't
talking
put.
about one of the best players. We're not talking about one of the best talents. We're talking about one of the best players. It's different.
I mean, you can't trust Kyrie, guys. I mean,
I hope before we switch back to Braun.
I understand his talent.
We're not going to Bron. We about to go to something else.
Oh, I was going to say one over-under question for LeBron James. By the end of his career, 45,000 points over-under by the time LeBron retired.
No.
Under?
Yeah,
What y'all think?
I got him going 2 more years.
2 more years?
2 more strong years. Possible 3.
I think he got 3 in him. What
Yeah.
you
Is that
think?
possible,
What you
3?
think, Black?
Yeah, he gonna play 3 or 4
I
more
think
years.
3. I think he still wants to try to play with Braun
Yeah, he gonna play
or
about
one
3
of
to
his
4 more
sons.
years.
I think that's what he wants to try.
All right, moving right along. All right, is LeBron record the most impressive record in sports?
You just said we're gonna get off LeBron, but okay, we back.
No, but it's
let's
not,
go to.
I'm going into the records. It's just, so what record you think that would never be broken or a unique record in sports? We already know the Brown record. We had to bring that up because that's a top record. So
Barry Bonds. I think he had 762 home runs.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody gonna break that guy.
Yeah, Barry Bonds.
I
Barry
agree.
Bonds.
We thought nobody's gonna bring Hank Aaron's.
Yeah, home run record.
Wow.
I think it's 762 home runs.
762, exactly.
762.
I
Yeah.
slick one, but go ahead. I like that. I don't think nobody. To be honest, I don't think nobody is.
I'm gonna say
Baseball is different now. See if y'all keep up with baseball and see what's going on in
For
baseball.
one, they can't take steroids like they used to.
no roids.
Yeah, but Hank Aaron wasn't taking roids either.
No, he
so-
was not. No, he
so-
was
so
not.
you can't-
And he had 655 home runs.
It's not even about this. It's the pitching is different now. It's just a different game than that he was playing in the 90s, yo. It's just different.
Babe Ruth.
Right.
Yeah, Babe Ruth did it back then.
Yeah.
He was drinking beer and
Yeah, he was
and
smacking the ball.
but he was doing all kinds of shit. They said he was doing all kinds of shit.
I definitely got one that's
So what you got?
never
That
gonna
nobody know about. I want to hear a unique one.
Oh, all right, I got you. Look, nobody is breaking Cal Ripken Iron Man
hell
streak.
no.
Nobody
Oh,
is
yeah, that's a
breaking
good
Cal
one.
Nobody breaks it.
Yeah.
Nobody is playing 2,131
You ain't even going to work. You're not even going to a regular job.
No,
Days.
no. You ain't the mailman. You're not carrying no mail 2,000 days straight.
I could barely make it 2 weeks straight. What you mean?
I think that's probably the one record no one in the world has ever.
2,131 games just breaking Lou
That's
Gehrig's
out of control.
record.
That's out of control.
That's a good one.
That's
Yo.
not, well, I got another one that might be worse than that. Oh, you going?
Yo, I was just gonna say, I was giving my man Bill Russell some love because he was one of the first black, coaches and players to win a championship. But he won 8 straight chips. Now I know we talking his personal records,
That's crazy.
but I'm just saying, I don't think nobody's gonna ever do that.
Mike would have did it, but he quit. But go ahead.
8 straight.
He done won 8 straight too, but go ahead.
That's different.
Yeah, that's different.
Just
That's
saying.
different.
Who's gonna do that?
That's different.
Mike was going through mob ties and all that crazy ass shit. Father got killed and all that shit. Man.
So Mike would have won 8 straight.
Yes.
For sure.
Excuse me.
For
Elijah
sure.
Wan,
He
Hakeem,
wasn't beating Mike.
Kenny,
He wasn't beating Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's
Sam
Mike and Scotty.
Cassell,
And I'm not going to just say
Robert
Mike.
Big Shot, Ori.
And I'm not just going to say Mike. Mike and Scotty and Dennis Rodman and them niggas.
That would have been a good series, though, yo.
Right.
I ain't going to just say Mike because I ain't that type of stand. I'm saying Mike had Scotty, nigga, the best all-around player in the game. He had Dennis Rodman, the best defensive player
That's
and
big.
rebound in the game.
Your core is
that
big.
means a lot.
That means a lot.
And he
It
had
sure
shooters
does.
everywhere, and big men to come in and out.
Yes,
just to
yes,
keep
yes, he
Livingston
did.
and Purdue and
Yeah.
just guys with big bodies.
He had a complete team. He had a squad.
Yeah, so I'm
He
never,
had a complete team.
I'll never negate the fact that
Shooters,
I'll never
defenders.
That Houston team would have been a problem, yo.
Another
They wouldn't beat the
wingman.
Bulls, though.
Scotty's like 6'7",
That's to me.
long
We'll
arms,
never
could guard
know.
I'm
anybody.
just saying.
I like your argument.
Wait,
Hold on,
Mike.
you got another one? Go
Also,
ahead.
another record I think that's never going to be broken is Tom Brady, who just retired 89,214 passing yards versus
I think Patty could do that.
Patty gonna get
23
that.
I think
career-
Patty could do that.
You think he's going to break 89?
Yeah, Patty gonna get that.
23
The way he
seasons.
played, the way
23 seasons.
Listen, do you know Brady ain't start putting up numbers to his 5th season for real like that?
It was
Patty
defense
been
was-
putting up his numbers his whole life since the beginning.
Yeah, he's gonna show
So,
it.
but Patty, do you have to play at least 20 seasons
At
to
least
do it?
20, so
So now that's the kicker.
that's, yeah.
It's always a kicker.
Yep.
The kicker is him playing longevity and playing that long. He already got a 10-year contract though.
Right.
He got a 10-year contract, 500 M. So you know what I mean?
Right.
You got a record. That was it.
That was it.
I got a record that none of y'all probably don't even know about because I'm a Schwab and I'm an AI jumper. 9 steals in a playoff game. No one has ever done it. Yeah, I pick an intricate,
That's
unique.
Iverson.
Yeah, I obviously got that record.
What?
9 steals. I got another one too. 9 steals in a playoff game. No one has ever done it. And I got another record. As a rookie, he has 5 straight, at least 40-point games in a row.
Wow.
No one has ever done it. Wilt didn't even do it. Jordan never did it. No one did it. You know who did it? Iverson did it. Bubba Chuck
Hey,
did
how
it.
to answer.
40-something. He had a 50-pointer in that stretch too.
50 burger?
He had a 50 burger in that stretch.
You
we talking about
smell
as a rookie.
me.
Oh, you have to be a rookie to break this record.
Wow.
You have to at least have 40 points or more.
Hold on.
5 games straight.
Cam Thomas. Well, he
He a rookie?
Cam Thomas, ain't he a rookie?
He didn't have 40.
Second season.
Oh, second season. Okay.
Yeah,
Because he been on a tear.
He went going crazy.
Man, listen, look.
Huh?
I seen him play when he was in college.
He was
and
nice.
He played at LSU.
He's a bucket.
And I was watching. I was like, man. I was like,
He was
this
waiting for his
guy's
turn.
good.
He was waiting for his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when he got drafted low, like Brooklyn got him like 22nd that season. I thought he should have been top 10. I was like, this dude could shoot.
But
Real talk.
I'm just giving y'all unique stats right there. I bet you a lot of people right there that watch sports or know about sports or claim they know sports, they didn't even know those records existed. Topic number 2. Even though we didn't went through a lot of topics, but our topics are different. See, we have base topics. We have a topic 1 where we base a lot of things in 1. Then we have topic 2, we're going to base things in 2. Topic 2 is starting off with NFL football. And we have Super Bowl week predictions because we got a great Sunday coming up.
Yeah.
We got a great Pro Bowl just happened. Shout out to the Pro Bowl. I love the
I liked it.
I love all the little
Games
they was playing.
Yeah. It was different.
It was fun.
I mean, I guess because it was different. Like
I enjoyed the flag football game.
Yeah, I mean, the flag, it was all right.
It's
I mean,
fun. It ain't even just a game. I just like all the other little games behind it.
Yeah.
I like that type shit. I always
Right.
love the quarterback stuff, the catching and all that. I like that shit. It's just fun.
Yeah.
Show me your talent. It shows me like
It shows me your talent.
show me
shows
your
me your
accuracy.
talent.
Show me
Yeah.
how hard you can throw
it's
it.
a talent. Like
Absolutely.
this guy's talented.
And for somebody who played football, man, we know football is a brutal game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's dangerous. You know, people get hurt. Like, for a game like that, that's like, you know, it doesn't really mean a whole lot. I like them playing that flag football game.
Right.
Keep everybody safe. It still shows their skill level. It shows their skill level. And the thing that I like most about it was the passion that they played with. They
was really trying to win. They were trying to win it.
Right.
Because
They trying to beat
if they were playing real football, they would not have been really, because nobody's trying to get hurt. And you don't want to be the person that hurt somebody.
In the 90s, they was playing.
Yeah. You know, it was a different era. It's a different era.
That's,
You know,
that's why I grew up.
now
on.
guys are
That's why I
caring
grew
more about
up
their
on.
bodies and they're caring more about their money
Right.
and their bodies and their career.
Right.
So we know the game, if it was a regular tackle football game, they would not have been going as hard as they were. Right. So them playing that flag football game, they were playing it seriously. They wanted to win that flag football game, and I enjoyed it. It still shows their skill level.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It does.
Shows your talent.
It shows their talent. The fans can see their faces. I liked it, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Who y'all think gonna win before I get into the other little things? Who y'all think gonna win? I say the Chiefs. I'm gonna stick with the Chiefs.
Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles.
Who you got, y'all?
So everybody going with the Eagles?
I
No,
want the
he
Chiefs.
was Kansas City.
Oh, I say because it it's really overwhelming. Everybody going with the Eagles because I for some reason I think the Eagles is going to win the game. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles, but it just seems kind of weird that everybody going with them.
That's why I like it. I love it like that. Now all of a sudden, Patty the underdog. I love it. And you know the thing about Kansas City, their defense is so underrated. Y'all really not understanding why they made the Super Bowl. It wasn't just because of Patty. They defense stepped up. Mm-hmm. That's how they shut Burrow down. They ain't shut him down, but they made Burrow look regular.
For sure.
They made Burrow look like a good quarterback, not a great quarterback that game. Yeah, Chris Jones and all them things, they was making moves.
Right.
And it's all about the thing about this game to me, it's gonna be a lot of pressure on Jalen Hurts because he gotta make the right play. You gotta make the right play. This is the Super Bowl, my guy. Right. This is the Super Bowl, my guy. It's a whole different ball game. You make the wrong play that could change the whole dynamic of the game around. One pick, one fumble, one little goofy thing that happens, you can mess the whole game up. And you're playing against a veteran like Patty Mahomes. And Patty Mahomes, he salivates at the mouth for a person that's going to throw picks or do something crazy.
I like Jalen, man. He stays composed.
I like Jalen, too.
You know what I'm saying? He never gets high. He never gets too low. He just has that same kind of look on his face.
You never seen him in the Super Bowl, though.
Like he's just determined.
Never seen him in the Super Bowl.
I think this is time right here. You know what I'm saying? We seen my man be replaced in a national championship game. He's built for this.
All right, well, give me.
Built for this.
Well, since you know that, give me a bold prediction. Give me a bold prediction.
A bold prediction. Bold prediction is this: Jalen Hurts is gonna have a better game than Patty Mahomes.
Whoa! I love it.
Okay, can we get some stats? You saying better game? What is that?
He's gonna. Well, we already know he's gonna have more rushing yards. He's gonna dominate the game
more rushing yards
on the ground. He definitely gonna have more rushing yards, of course. But he's also gonna have more passing yards than Pat Mahomes.
Whoa!
That's a bold prediction.
That's a bold prediction.
That's a little bit much.
That's bold as it gets.
Money bills.
Money bills.
You gotta relax.
You have to relax on that one, but I like that. I like that. I think I was gonna say I think Patty gonna probably throw an interception, at least one interception. I think he's gonna get sacked at least twice. I think he's gonna get sacked twice. He's gonna throw an interception. I'm gonna just say that. I don't think he's gonna have a perfect game, but I think he's gonna throw for at least about 3. He might throw for at least 250, 300, something like that. But it's gonna be a little helter skelter out there for him.
Bold prediction. I predict. Well, they say the Eagles is the best complete team in the league, right?
Yeah.
It's the most complete team in the NFL. They're the best.
Right.
I think Patty Mahomes carves up the Eagles' secondary because I think he's going to expose the secondary. And what I do believe is that he will throw for at least 3 touchdowns and 325 yards. This is a Super Bowl. Keeping a foul wow. Don't throw for a lot of yards all the time in the Super Bowl. A lot of people don't throw for a lot of touchdowns all the time in the Super Bowl. Joe Montana was the one that started that shit. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
But I'm telling you right now, I think Patty Mahomes is going to have a 325-yard day. And I also believe that he's going to have 3 touchdowns. And I also believe he's going to expose the Eagles' defensive backs.
Wow.
The whole secondary. I think they secondary only great. That's why I'm making a bold prediction. I think they only great like that because of their front 7. They be blitzing. They do a lot of, they do a lot of things.
70 sacks.
They do a lot of things. They got the most sacks. So they do a lot of things up front. I think he gets protected, and I think he carves him. And I think Kelsey is going to go for 150. Let's go. That's my prediction. That's another one, 150.
Listen, man, I totally disagree, man. I think the Eagles, I honestly think the Eagles is kind of going halfway blow them out.
Damn, that's a real bold prediction.
I halfway think. Because, listen, I mean...
He got chased against the Bucs that
man, hold up.
When they played the Bucs for Brady, and he was getting chased all over the goddamn.
But the thing is, the Eagles have been making it look easy so far. Like, no one's even gave them a good game. Like, I mean, of course, you could talk about, we know when they played 49ers. Of course, Purdy got hurt.
And Hurts played a safe game.
But I think that if they really wanted to, they could have put 50 points up on San Francisco. But at the same time, with Purdy getting hurt, the defense was healthy. The defense was killing. They was running all over them.
No, they wasn't. Look at the stats. check the stats.
So how they get 31
There was
points?
a lot of penalties, they got good field position. It was a lot of goofy stuff that happened in that game.
Right, but like I said, Hurts
They wasn't driving like that.
Hurts could chill, but at the same time, they was moving the ball down the field at will.
It was
At will. San Francisco had nothing for him.
It was just a lot.
So the way I think Pat Mahomes is in trouble. I think that Eagles D-line is going to get at him because look, the Eagles D-line was killing San Francisco's D-line, O-line last week. And the 49ers have a much better offensive line than Kansas City.
That's what y'all think.
Listen, Pat's going to have to throw the ball quick.
Shanahan disguises.
But Isaiah Pacheco is going to have to run the ball well.
Andy Reid is the godfather who Shanahan studied.
But listen, Pacheco is going to have to get 100 yards this week.
I show you how to do this, son.
Right.
And that's what Andy going to do.
And I don't think, and listen, on the other
Shanahan,
side,
how you really do
on the other side,
shit.
listen, the Chiefs, they're not going to do that with Jalen Hurts. Eagles had the best offensive line as well. If you can neutralize Chris Jones, and they got a lot of blitz. They blitz a lot.
They blitz,
but at the same time, Jalen Hurts, you got it because look, if you leave that middle open, Hurts is going to kill you. He's going to run the ball on you. Mm-hmm. So I think I think right now I think it's going to be 34-20 Eagles.
I don't want to say too much. But I think Hurts going to get exposed this game. But you know what?
Okay.
Moving right up.
One more bold prediction.
Last
one. Yeah, last one. I got one more bold prediction. The Eagles D-line, they're going to have 7 sacks on Patty.
Reddick, 7 sacks.
7.
Wow.
Reddick and them boys going to have him.
That's
right.
So
they're going to have 7
this guy
sacks.
got a lot of bold
I
predictions.
agree with you. I
So
think
who wins the MVP? Who wins the MVP?
Patty, my homeboy.
Who wins the MVP?
Jalen.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
All right.
Jalen Hurts has a big game.
I'm gonna go with AJ Brown.
I like it.
Cool.
He's a gangster.
I like it.
AJ Brown.
He might
like
dominate.
that.
He might go off for like 180.
That's one.
Right.
You know
6
what?
catches, 180,
Let me
2
tell you-
touchdowns. That's MVP.
Yeah, I
Yo,
agree.
That-
AJ Brown, I like it. I like that.
That you mentioned him.
I like that.
I'm an AJ Brown fan because I wish he would have went to the Ravens. We was talking about trying to get him, but he didn't come. But if AJ Brown's not contained, he can really put up a lot of numbers because if 1-on-1, he's gonna dominate you. He's like a mini T.O. He's like a baby T.O. He got that T.O.
Right, he does. Yeah.
So if you ain't gonna double if you ain't gonna have nobody over the top, and I think they smart. Chiefs ain't stupid. I think they gonna have somebody over the top. They gonna contain
They
that.
might not.
Right.
No, don't play with
They
AJ Brown.
they might go man to man.
No, not
You
with
still
AJ
got
Brown.
Devontae
No, you can
Smith.
play man to man. I love man to man, but don't leave your man naked out there. You gotta have a
Right.
over the top defender
Right.
against an AJ Brown.
Keep
He's
an eye
that
on him.
great.
Yeah, he is.
He's awesome.
Right.
Once you pass the 20-yard pass, a 30-yard pass, oh my
Right.
gosh, you better worry about this
But
guy.
once again, you cannot key on just AJ Brown. Devontae Smith has been playing well this
You gotta
playoff.
worry about Miles Sanders.
And
The
then
running game
Miles
is.
Sanders,
Yo, let me tell you right now, the Eagles'
Dallas-
running game is their key.
Dallas
Of
Goddard.
course.
That's the key.
Yeah.
If they're running not good, they're gonna lose.
Oh yeah, I
If they're
agree.
running good, they'll win.
Yeah,
They've been
sure.
running
Yeah.
good all year.
I know
So
that.
That's the number one running
best
team in the
running
league
team in the
also.
league.
If they're running, that's
it's them and then it's us.
that's what they do.
Right. Exactly.
If they running game is good, if they do what they do as far as the running game, then they have a great chance of beating the Chiefs.
What's your scores? What's your score? I got Philly 34-20. What's your score?
I said 32-23.
Kansas City. What you got, Black?
I got 31-17.
What you got, Yacht?
27-24 Philly.
Okay, it's a little closer.
Okay, all right. I like that.
I can't wait to this game. I think it's gonna be a classic game.
We should be throwing a party up here. We should do a Super Bowl joint up here.
Yeah, we should.
Because nobody came up with nothing. What you doing with the Super Bowl? What y'all got? Y'all got something going on?
It's still early in the week, so we'll hear something.
Nigga, it's Wednesday.
Yeah,
What are we doing?
It's early.
Are we going to throw a Super Bowl joint up here? We can do a last minute joint. What's up?
I'm with it. Whatever.
We got TVs in every room. What are we talking about?
Whatever.
All right, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? 94.5 Liberty Road, the Content Complex. This is where things need to be going down at. Holler at us, man.
Yeah.
Stop hollering at them. That's what my new thing. Holler at us. Stop hollering at them, man.
Yeah.
Topic 3. This is a good topic. This is a really good one. Because remember me and Elder on the L group chat joint. Elder would say, "Yo, I know if you would have did this." I'm like, see, you being judgmental. See, Elder was being judgmental on the thing. To put it in context, what we was talking about when Jalen Hurts got benched. College championship.
Oh yeah, Alabama.
That was his junior year, mind you.
Right.
Elder was capping and trying to make his point and trying to say that Jalen Hurts was 18. And he was like, it was good for an 18-year-old for to say all those good things about this and that and why this and that.
About Tua taking over.
He got benched. Everybody know that if anybody who don't know, if you're sleeping under the rock, Jalen Hurts got benched in the championship game, yo. Tua came in and they won the championship.
At halftime.
Boom. And that boosted Tua to a whole nother level. That took his draft stock, all that to a whole nother level. Everybody know that.
I never heard of him before that game.
So Jalen Hurts left Alabama and went to Oklahoma and killed, dominated, top numbers. So, NFL still had reserves about him, I guess because he's quote unquote African American or whatever, because they always look at is he going to be good?
But at Alabama, he wasn't going to draft him first round before you see the Alabama.
Yeah, but in Jalen Hurts' mind, he feels though he is good enough.
Right.
So you understand when a person
he stepped into another level to Oklahoma.
What I'm saying, exactly. That's the whole point.
But yeah,
he dominated.
Right.
So why should he even still be? Why y'all still reserved?
I mean, because
why y'all still reserved? Why y'all still think I can't do it?
Well, I mean, at that time, I mean, from what I see, if you're looking at all 3 seasons, the first 2 seasons,
he killed.
In Alabama, he was good, but he didn't kill it like he did in Oklahoma.
To the national championship.
He was undefeated. They was undefeated.
I mean, look what he had runners the ball.
Y'all just want to see him. No, the consensus is they all wanted to see him be a drop back quarterback.
He was not a great throwing quarterback then.
We didn't even know that you were.
He was so. I haven't looked these stats. He was so inaccurate. He missed so many. That's why he took him out of the game. He was terrible in that Georgia game.
I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. You drafted him. I mean, you recruited him for a reason, right?
Right.
He was your number 1 quarterback for a reason, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. He had a bad game. You benched him, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He went to a whole nother situation, a whole nother system, and killed, right?
Right.
And he still had reserves for this guy. All right, okay, cool. Now he in the Super Bowl. Now, what else are we talking about? He in the Super Bowl. Now, you just told me he was going to win. You told me he was going to be MVP, all that.
Right. Oh, I mean, he's improved year after year.
That's what you have to allow people to do.
Oh, and the pros,
Black quarterbacks don't get allowed to improve.
Right. But my thing is, I think they're way too hard on when he came in with Philly. I thought he played well enough.
I thought he played good.
That he should have. It should have been no competition. It's like you can see the potential. He's going to be a great quarterback. Mm-hmm. So you should just kept letting him develop. They shouldn't have even bought competition in for him.
Do you know Peyton Manning led the league in interceptions his rookie year? See what I'm saying?
The thing about Jalen,
they don't give us a chance though.
The thing about Jalen's game though, it might not look the prettiest. It's not like a Michael Vick. It's not like a Lamar Jackson. He just really get it done, and he plays really hard. Yeah, and he's efficient.
Yeah,
he makes good decisions. It seems like he don't do nothing like out of his character. So it's like, I mean, it may not look the best, but he's getting the job done. You know what I'm saying? And definitely. That's just his game.
Right.
And the simple fact that he got benched, right? And L. Doug was saying that if that was me, or if that was anybody else, he was basically saying he was poised with his answer when they interviewed him after the game, like during, you on the field, still rowdy.
Okay.
And he had he was like, you know what? Tua came in, did his thing on. He gonna say that because he did that he was basically saying that was good from him. Great. It should be good from him. You were bumming it. You shouldn't have nothing to say. In my mind, you should have nothing bad to say if you were bumming it. Right. You didn't get benched because of some other conspiracy theory or nothing. You got benched because you was mopping it. He didn't do good.
Exactly.
So, and then they won the game.
And
so
then they won the game. So why
was
what are you gonna say?
Yeah, they won. Nothing else. They won the game.
That's what
now, if they lost the game and you got taken out, then
that's something.
You might have had a little bit more critical stuff to say. Like
then you could say if he didn't say nothing critical and he still kept it G and still didn't say nothing bad. Then I would agree with what L. Doug was saying.
Because he would have been like, well, if they left me in the game, should we have won? Or they should have never took me out in the first place.
Same thing Dobbins did. Dobbins said, nigga, if LJ was playing, nigga, we would have won. Yeah.
Right. Oh, no doubt.
But I believe, just like you said, I mean, it's a black thing, the style of play. But, just they criticize Lamar Jackson. They criticize other, running quarterbacks or quarterbacks who don't play the prototypical quarterback game. They're like, I don't want to say run first, but they can make stuff happen with their feet. And their feet.
Fast.
And their feet.
Dual threat.
They're dual threat. And their feet is their feet is what really makes them special. You know what I'm saying? Their feet is what, just like RG3. Once you took RG3 legs away, RG3 started to look like a whole different quarterback.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I'm saying?
He was already hurt, and now they made it worse.
What I'm saying, his first year, remember, he was killing. He came in the league, he was looking great. Like he was unstoppable.
Man,
once he got hurt, and then he tried to come back and all that. RG3 never was the same again because he didn't have that dual threat no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now he just became a regular drop back quarterback. Maybe could move a little bit, but it was no fear of him running. You know what I mean? And he looked regular.
Now Jalen Hurts is on the biggest stage in the world, and we're gonna see what he got now. You know what I mean?
Right.
It is what it is.
But another thing about that with the Eagles, I mean, it's a perfect match with him and Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni's system is perfect for Hurts to really, do what he do.
Flourish, and he's flourished, and he's second MVP because Patty gonna win the MVP, and next week.
I don't have a problem with that.
But all the accolades are coming out, right? About to come out. The best offensive player, best defensive player, all that stuff. So we're gonna talk about that next week. But topic 3, Ja Morant. I don't know if y'all been sleeping on the rock, like I said before, but I don't know if y'all been, going, actually watching sports and keeping up with sports and knowing what's going on. Ja Morant had a little incident. Now, I know little incident because they're making it bigger than what it really is, but I don't know. It could be big, could be little, I don't know. But he had an incident. And basically, they got into a tiff with the Indiana staff. They got into a little tiff. And afterwards, they went outside or whatever. And Ja homeboys was, Ja got in the car with his homeboys. So that's what's making it more than what it really is. That means they saying Ja got in the car with his homeboys on top of what happened after that. So what happened after that, they said the guy, they was cursing at each other. Somebody, they was doing this, doing that, arguing, and Ja boys was like, yeah, you don't know what we, you know what I mean? You don't know about us. Yeah, you know how niggas get when they, you know what I mean? So nigga pointed a laser at him. It could have been a little,
Who pointed the laser at him? Ja's homeboy?
Oh,
yes. They said a laser was pointed at a staff member. It could be the truth, could be a lie. I don't know. It could have been just one of them little joints that be at the NBA game.
We don't know.
You know, use the NBA game.
Yeah, the little pen joint.
Yeah, the joints that trying to make a nigga miss a free throw and all that.
Right. Presentation laser.
Yeah, it could be. So we don't know if it was an actual laser on a.
I mean, we come on. Let's come on now, guys. Come on.
So you saying Ja
you
riding
always
around with
tell
niggas?
me about stuff like you don't think they talk to that people?
No.
You think that man had a presentation laser in his truck, or was that a beam?
I'm asking him
on a nigga on the Glock. Come on, man.
I'm just asking.
He trying to like, yo, chill out, homeboy.
Right.
Come on, Scola.
Nigga really pulled out the joint.
Scola. Bobby not gonna do anything.
No bodyguard.
Just a.
He just a regular nigga. His homie.
His homie.
He not a dude that. He not.
Come on, man.
He not certified. He don't have. He has no certifications to be a bodyguard or nothing. He just a homeboy with a laser on his gun.
Yeah. Come on.
So you gotta look at it
them
like
guns
that.
got lasers on them. You know what I mean? A lot of them. Yeah.
They got switches, lasers,
everything.
all kinds of crazy.
So yeah, they probably
pistols with switches.
And I'm not even gonna say that they was probably gonna shoot the guy. They probably was just like, yo,
scare
him. You know what I mean? Scare him.
Like, nigga, relax.
Like, man, chill out, boy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And he chilled out because he went and told.
Yeah.
That nigga went and ratted.
It's like you in a beef and you want
That nigga said, man,
you with your
lasers in the
homeboys,
car.
you with your mans and them, and something happen, and your man go like this.
Yeah. You know how to
That's a little
It's
a scare tactic. It's a scare tactic, baby. Come on, homie.
Yeah,
I mean, listen,
relax.
Everybody just chill.
Everybody just chill.
You know what I'm saying?
Get a little
That's what he did to him. He said, man, what's this dude doing, man? Get your dumb ass back in the building. we got them type of homeboys, Herb. Come on.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. But in Ja's defense, I would say this. Ja Morant is not riding around with an illegal gun. I swear to God, I hope he's not doing that.
Yeah.
Ja,
So we
I
never said a
hope
gun
you're
was
not
illegal.
riding around with illegal guns and felons in your car with you. You have too much guap to lose. You just signed a $200 million something contract. You got a new Nike something. It's too much money to even play with. Right. Not only that, you playing with your life on top of your money.
On top of that, yep.
Because a nigga might shoot you because you got a laser.
For sure.
You might got a nigga that gets a body go, oh, I see something.
You got the wrong person, right?
Shoot the whole car.
Yeah.
So, you don't know who you playing with when you do play with those type of antics.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
And all that. We don't miss it. It's
antic. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they was ready to shoot it.
No.
So, went crazy. Shannon, we always say, Shannon Sharp. Shannon said, man, John, what you doing? You ain't gangster. You ain't hard. You ain't about that life. You ain't about that life. He said, you know how some people when they be riding with them things, they a little confident. When they ride with them
things. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I love Shannon.
Yeah, man.
Shannon about niggas.
Shannon said they don't want these problems.
He said, what
Shannon told him? He said, they don't want these problems.
Yeah,
they said they don't want these problems right here. And then I see this father talking about job pops, and he definitely want these problems. How you gonna say that about your pops? He definitely ain't want these problems.
He sized them up.
Come on, Sean.
He sized them up like, yeah, beat your little ass. But does Shannon Sharp have a point? Basically saying,
yeah.
All right, we know you young. We know you gonna have your little
entourage.
The ways you do things, and you got your entourage and stuff, right?
I ain't even gonna call it that. That's what they say. I ain't gonna say that.
Either way, entourage,
your homeboys, you know what I mean? You gonna be with your boys, your boys, right? Your boys, you know what I'm saying? Your homies, you know what I mean? We gonna have all. If I'm riding, I'm gonna have my mans with me. You know what I'm saying?
You're goddamn right.
You better say posse.
Yeah. I have my people with me, so
right.
So we ain't no gang and we ain't no clique or none of that.
Right.
This is my guy.
Right.
We grew up together.
You
know what I'm saying? We break bread together. We do family stuff together. You know what I'm saying? We do all types of stuff together. Yeah.
We should have somebody with us.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
If we really make it,
right.
Or we gonna keep them things.
Of course.
And we ain't gonna make nothing happen to us. We from Baltimore City, first and foremost.
Real talk.
Home of the 410. Things really happen every day out here. Yep. So you gotta be on point. We understand that. But you had a basketball game and all that, whatever happened. But do you think Shannon was wrong for saying what he had to say, or you think that he spoke his mind, and do you feel the same way that Shannon felt? That he's trying to be hard. You trying too hard to be hard. Like you trying to be
I don't even
showing your gangster like you, because you hang with niggas that be about it. He said them niggas, they the ones that do that.
Right.
You ain't that. You ain't never did none of that. Mm-hmm. Your homies might do it.
Right.
So that's what's like the big part about it. Like, why do you have to show the world or show others that that's what you do or that's what you about? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you have to show that? LeBron don't. Like, going back to a LeBron, like a person that of his stature, he keep somebody around.
Of course.
Oh, he probably got ninjas. Like, Bron probably got ninjas around him.
Yeah.
You don't know who around that's going. You know what I mean? Like the president. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, why do you have to show that? And why do you have to act like you really part of that life? Like you really a hood dude? Like you really went through so much poverty and you waiting for somebody to do something so you could burn them up and all that? You know how niggas, come on now.
Dang.
We from Baltimore.
It's not worth it. You don't want to throw it all away just for that.
I'm just saying, do you think Shannon was wrong for actually calling him out and really saying all the things that he said?
Not at all.
Did you watch what Shannon said? Like he said a lot.
Shannon liked John Morant.
I'm just
he
like
liked John Morant.
I'm briefing what he said.
Well, see, that's why he has the nickname Unc.
That's your own.
That's how Unc, older. When you call somebody Unc, it's like giving them respect. Absolutely. It's like you giving him. You know what I'm saying? He's not really related to you, but we call him Unc or Big Unc because we look up to him.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I look at you like an uncle.
And his job is to school the guys up under him.
Right.
He's been there before. Yep. He came out of he was impoverished, you know, and went to the NFL and got a whole bunch of money at one time. It's something new to him. I'm sure he had friends who were still on the lower end, you know, economically. And
Shannon told you that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
I had my homies, but I wasn't with them.
So sometimes you have to learn how to. If somebody's not going to like conform and be like, you know, we can't do this the way you used to do it or how we used to ride, we can't ride like that no more. You know what I mean? Because it's a new day. You know what I mean? Every spotlight is on. You know what I'm saying? Once something happened, like Ja has said, it's going to be big.
Exactly.
It's going to be big because you are Ja Morant. Right. If something happens and you're involved, it's going to get blown way up. It might not be out of proportion. You might think so, but you got to understand who you are. You're not no regular guy anymore.
And by the way, Ja Morant is the most exciting player in the NBA.
You're not just a regular.
I don't know him or Giannis. I love you.
Giannis is the most dominant. Yeah. I think Ja is the most exciting.
You're not a regular guy anymore. So
and you know I'm a guard, so
you have to be smarter.
Yeah, we guard.
You have to be smarter. If you got a bodyguard with you, or you got somebody with you that's holding a gun or doing something like that, they better have a permit with that gun. You know what I'm saying? And they should not be pulling it out for any circumstances unless there's some type of danger going on.
Right.
Everybody knows you don't pull no gun out unless you're ready to use it. Yeah. You don't just be playing and doing none of that goofy stuff.
Right.
That's goofy.
I just said that. Because a nigga might really
now that's
he
goofy.
might really pull out and shoot.
You don't pull no hammer out unless it's time to use it.
Right.
You don't be playing and doing all the little stupid stuff. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. You have to be smarter. You have to be.
How do you feel about that day before we move on this topic?
I mean, like, once again, just, you know, same thing about Shannon. Like, he liked Ja Morant. He wants to see Ja Morant do well. He don't want to see him mess his stuff up, you know, over something that could have been handled better. You know
but what about the ego? Look, not to cut you off. What about the ego? When Unks gave him that Unc speech, you ain't bout that life. You ain't gangster. You ain't hard. That's what I mean.
Right.
Because a person could take that a certain way, or a mature person might be like, you know what? He right.
Right. I mean, like,
I
think
he don't know me, but you know what? He's still right.
You know what I'm saying?
He might be a dude that be like, man, you don't know me, man. We'll burn everybody.
Right.
I don't know how everybody think.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. But, you know, just like Black said, a lot of time it come by, who is it coming from? Because, like, if you take an average dude to say the same thing to him, he might come at him like that, like, man, you don't know me. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if it come from someone like Shannon Sharp, so you got utmost respect for, and if he says it, he gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to Unc just because he said it, because he know he been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, you know, that he's seen guys lose their careers through something stupid. Like, for example, I remember when Shannon Sharp was in Denver, they had a young guy named Darren Williams. You remember him? He was a cornerback, but they said he's in the streets real heavy in Denver. And then he went to a club. They set him up somehow. They saw, you know, what car he was driving or whatever. And then when they came out of the club, they killed him. But, you know, Shannon Sharp said he was deep in the streets. Like, he was hanging out with dudes that didn't have his best interest in sight. So, yeah, I think it was just like a just be careful type speech. That's all.
And maybe he know him personally. I don't know. Maybe he knows them a little bit more personally than we do, and knows, like, Ja, you not no street dude. You know what I'm saying? That's like you telling me or telling, you know, you ain't no street dude, dog. What are you doing? You out here flashing guns, hustling, doing whatever you're doing, and that's not you. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not you, man. I know that. You know, you try to portray something that's not you.
But you know how younger people is at a certain age, especially a 23-year-old, they take certain things a certain way and their ego get in the way. Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, I hope they would, I would hope that they would actually have a conversation together and they need to really come together and really talk like two black men, like, yo, check this out. Whatever Unc guys say and whatever Ja guys say, and they come to a conclusion. That's what I would like to happen. But I also love the fact that Unc was unapologetically telling Ja what he needed to tell him on national TV.
Right.
Like, you have to do that because no one else does it like that. Nobody really does that.
Stephen A. do.
Stephen A. do that, but
Stephen A. gonna keep it real,
But
he gonna keep it raw too.
Stephen A. You're right. Stephen A. do that, but it's a way to do it.
It is. It is.
And the way did it, you let them know, nigga. I know about that. That's what I'm saying. Shannon was letting him know, like, I know guys. I hung with guys. He was basically in so many ways trying to tell him, shorty, I know what it is. It ain't gonna end good for you, Doug.
Right.
You need to relax.
Right.
And just keep people that's around you with permits and just keep solidify, dude. Not solidified gangsters, solidified marksmen, solidified security, and real professional guys, not people that's from the streets and they really going. We know niggas from the streets. They'll do whatever they gonna do.
That's another thing that's so amazing about LeBron. He's never been involved in any infractions. Yeah. I mean, not even a rumor about him cheating on his wife.
Bro, they had nothing to do.
I'm just saying but him coming out at 18, that is amazing.
I'm just saying.
That's amazing.
I'm just saying I love the king, but he had nothing to do.
That's amazing.
With this.
That's amazing. But it correlates.
But I get you.
Hey, look, I really think Ja was mad because he's on the reserves and he ain't starting in the All-Star game. That's my thing.
Oh, speaking of reserves. What's up with the All-Star? Give me the reserves. All right, give me the starters and the reserves, D.
Well, gosh.
I need the starters and the reserves on East and West.
The East starters, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, and Giannis. And the reserves for the East, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, DeMar DeRozan, Julius Randle, Drew Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton, and Bam Adebayo.
Halliburton, that's my guy.
Yeah, man, we was talking about him earlier. And the Western Conference starters, LeBron, Nikola Jokic, Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, and Zion Williamson. Mm-hmm. And the reserves are Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who had a big game last night. Damian Lillard, who's been killing. What? Paul George.
Why do they keep forgetting about Dame? Go ahead.
Paul George, right? Lauri Markkanen, Ja Morant.
Markkanen made it.
Yep.
That's my guy. Markkanen
I like Markkanen.
I love Markkanen.
Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Domantas Sabonis.
De'Aaron Fox not on that list.
That's my number one snub. That's my number one snub.
How De'Aaron Fox gets that? That's my snub for the West. De'Aaron Fox got snubbed.
Yeah.
That guy has been putting in so much work for the Sacramento team. Not only this year, but the previous years before this, to get them to where they're at now.
Yeah.
They are the dark horse of the league. Like I've been telling y'all, if y'all been watching Keeping It Stacked Sports, you've been knowing, I'm telling y'all, the dark horse of the league is Sacramento. And De'Aaron Fox has been showing y'all he's a top guy, one of the best point guards in this league, and he's one of the best players in this league, and he should be an all-star.
Right.
And I love Sabonis being an all-star. I love that.
I think because so many guards, that's the only reason. Like, I wanted Fox too.
That's crazy.
And another one is Jaren Jackson Jr. He can go. I put Klay Thompson over him or Anthony Edwards.
That's what I say. Edwards. Anthony Edwards. How he ain't. That's a snub for me. That's a snub for me, Anthony Edwards.
Man, that was.
And what about over East? Brunson.
Brunson over
Brunson
East.
can't get no love?
And I still want.
Hold up. Randall made it, right?
Yeah, Randall made it.
Okay,
Julius Randle.
Yeah.
I thought Brunson and Randall
because of the guards. Like, it's so many guards on the East, so. I mean, you already know he's not going to. Another one, Drew Holiday. I would take Drew off, man.
No, Drew been hooping.
He's been killing.
He's been a big part of why Milwaukee's still been hooping. Without Middleton, ain't been in Atlanta. They looking at when the reserves come in, the coaches and the players start looking at why should someone be in the All-Star.
Right.
And they looking at that Drew play top defense, top 5 defensive player in the league.
Right.
And he gives you 20 a game and about 7 assists, 8 assists, whatever. And he's keeping them afloat without having their second best player. Remember? They always say Middleton, their second best player.
He's been holding it down. Middleton back now.
That might be why they lost in the playoffs last year.
Yeah. But how about Bam Adebayo? Bam Adebayo's been quietly on the big season for the Heat.
Did all that without Middleton. Remember that?
Yeah, no Middleton. I know.
Took him to 7. Come on now. Middleton is like they clutch player. He don't hit all the shots.
Who do you think's going to win the game, though, in the East and the West? Who do you think's going to win?
No, but you know what? They picking, right? It's the captains and stuff. So it's not going to be the East and the West. It's going to be whoever they pick up. So we don't know that yet. We'll do that.
Yeah, they need to let it go back.
We don't know. We don't even. I wish they would have came out with the
lineup. With the who's going to be on.
Talk about it.
Who's going to be on what team.
But we don't know who's going to actually be on the team.
Also, another snub for the East. James Harden, man. James Harden's been playing great ball
That's
for the 76ers.
Fact.
I was like,
oh, that's a good snub.
That's what I want. James
Harden
Harden.
lead the league in assists. He averaged 20 and 11.
I'm like, I need Harden.
What are we talking about? And he like the second best team in the East.
Yeah, that's what I said. You could Drew Holiday can go. Like, I mean, he was good, but James Harden, bro, come on, man.
Yeah. All right, so we got our snubs, and I was going to talk about college basketball. I'm gonna do one thing we'll do the We'll get into college like we need to get into college because March Madness is about to come up and we'll really start diving into it. But I really wanted to talk about Duke and North Carolina not being ranked against each other. They played against each other Saturday, I think, and Duke won. It was a good ass game. Mm-hmm. My North Carolina boys suck.
Yeah,
you guys. We was number one at the beginning of the season, and we're not ranked right now because you guys can't get yourselves together. Caleb Love, step your handles up. That's why you didn't go to the draft last year because they probably told you that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know all y'all weaknesses. Baycott, you need to be established more down low. You do it when you feel like doing it. You need to establish yourself down low because you don't shoot jumpers. So you have to be a true big man. Oh, man, I don't want to make this about North Carolina because I know I'm a Tar Heel. I'm going to go crazy about the Tar Heels. Leaky Black, you've been playing really good. RJ Davis, I don't know where you've been. I don't know who you are right now.
RJ Davis is doing
he been turning the ball over in games. Listen, I've been watching the games. He turns the ball over and doing stupid stuff at the end of games.
The thing that killed North Carolina is they do not play terrible defensively.
Defense is terrible.
Offense, RJ Davis and Caleb Love, they doing what they need to do. I mean, Love's a little inconsistent, though. But they get about 16, 17 a game. Bacon's doing what he need to do, 17 and 12 a game.
You would have thought they would be the favorite this year.
They were.
The way they played last year, I mean.
And you thought they were the favorite.
You would think that they would be dominating this year. You know what I mean?
Basically,
the same squad. Oh, man. Except for the tall white guy. What's my man's name? I'm talking about he shot the three. He was a tough player. Shot the tray. With the hair. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm having a brain freeze.
Yeah.
But Duke and North Carolina, quick fact check. Yeah. It's the first time they played against each other they wasn't ranked in 7 years, right?
Yeah, 2016.
2016. And that normally doesn't happen. And before then it's probably 1990. I mean, I don't even remember, you know what I'm saying? So that's the crazy part. We didn't even look at that stat. I don't even know about that stat. But I do know the 7 year stat. These guys played against each other, and it's been up and down. They like basically tied. Now they tied because Duke won. So they're tied for wins and loss. You know what I'm saying? So we never seen that in a while that they wasn't both ranked at the same time when they played each other. That's a big thing. Now I still don't think they're ranked. They're not still ranked this week.
Right.
Manic.
And it just got blown out by.
Sorry, y'all. Manic.
Yep. They still not ranked this week.
They just got blown out by Wake Forest. Wake Forest blew them out.
I seen it.
And Wake Forest got a nice little player, Tyree Appleby.
Dad. He dead.
Yes.
Oh, man, hold up.
He is.
Hold up real quick before we go on another. Can I give you Super Dave, Super Team? I got to give you my favorite 5 players for the college basketball, man.
I told you we were going to wait for that, but go ahead.
Okay, all right. I'm just going to throw 5 names.
Go ahead, throw 5 out so everybody can know what's going on.
Jalen Wilson from Kansas.
My cousin.
Oh, my goodness.
That's my cousin.
That's why I gave it to you first. I know you're going to like that.
I ride with Wilson.
I know he's going to like that, man. He's getting about 25 a game in his last 10. He's killing. The big monster down bottom. Purdue's #1 in the nation, Zach Edey, 7'5", beast, monster down bottom.
Is it going to translate to the league? I don't know.
7'5".
I don't know, but I mean,
he's a beast though.
He has really improved.
No, he's a beast.
Yeah, he's really improved. And one of my favorite players in college, Brandon Miller from Alabama. I think Alabama can win the whole thing. He athletic, 6'9", silky smooth, kind of like a Jason Tatum type player.
What about Black from Arkansas?
Oh, no. Yeah, from Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas, the light-skinned nigga, Black.
Oh, Black. Yeah, I like him too.
Point guard.
Right.
6'7", like a penny.
He nice.
They call him like he like a penny. You know what I mean?
Nice too. Another one, I'm gonna go like we just said, North Carolina, Armando Bacot. Like it's not his fault that they lose it because he's putting up his numbers 16, 11. I think he'd be a top 5 pick in the draft.
I like Love.
Yeah,
I'm on y'all squad.
Yeah, right. I like Love, but Love is inconsistent.
He inconsistent, yeah.
Right.
He don't do what I
do. He got the best upside to me. Like
he always did. We know that, but he just
he got the best upside.
Something ain't right with.
How tall is Love?
He just inconsistent.
6'4".
Yeah, inconsistent. And also my number 5 guy, Kyle Filipowski, inside out. Kind of reminds me of a Dirk. Like he fades away. He's 2010 for Duke. So yeah, but them 5 right there, you know, those are my top 5 for college basketball.
All right, yeah, he that. I mean, yo, everybody, you gotta understand, March Madness is coming up, and everybody gotta get their sheets in. Everybody gotta start knowing what's going on and who to start picking, as far as the high rankings and the low rankings, and you know the 15s and the 2s and the 8s and the 9s and the 6. You know how it go, man, because you don't. College basketball is a different type of animal, yo, because you can get hot at the right time. Yeah. Same thing that happened with Arizona with Mike Bibby and Smile Simon. Sure. They got hot at the right time and they just started coking.
And it's one and done. So
same thing with Maryland. Maryland won 2002. Same thing with them. Like they started off, they was about 500 teams.
We all together that night.
Won. I believe we won. Yeah, Everbone.
Yeah, I was still in the
Hassan won that year. Vaughn won that year. The Ravens won right.
Yeah.
I remember that. All right. The last debate. Who's the best scorer of all time? Is it LeBron? Is it Jordan? Iverson? Melo? Durant? Does this make LeBron the best scorer of all time? Or does it make LeBron the most consistently player and healthiest player of all time? Who's the best scorer in NBA history?
Michael Jordan.
And I'm going to say this. If I need a bucket, who going to win?
MJ.
Or who you going to go with?
Michael
Not
Jordan.
even who gonna win, because you might lose. You might give the guy the ball and he might just miss. I don't know.
MJ, then Kobe. For sure.
I agree. Kobe number 2.
I'm so glad Bron. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm like a Bron. I'm like a Bron. You call me Bron. If I had a son, I was gonna name him Devin LeBron Johnson. No lie. I'm not lying.
I believe it.
My son's name is gonna be Devin LeBron Johnson. But yes, Michael Jordan is the best scorer we've ever seen.
Right.
He
can drive on you. He gonna finish. He can put you in a post, fade away.
Right.
Please don't foul him.
Right. Yeah, he gonna make them.
You know what I'm saying? He's not missing free throws.
85%, 84.
Right. So yeah, I'm going with the best scorer of all time, Mike, then Kobe. You know, and Kobe patting his game after Mike. So,
but AI averaged more than Kobe.
I'm not.
I'm just saying. I'm getting.
I love an AI. I love an AI. But to me, the size difference.
Go ahead.
Kobe was 6'7". Mike was 6'6".
I like this.
You know what I mean? AI 6 foot long arms. If I need a bucket, I'm going with because both of them had that fadeaway, which you really couldn't do nothing with.
Couldn't do nothing with it.
When they needed when Kobe or LJ need a bucket, or LJ, look at me. MJ need a bucket, he gonna get in that post, he gonna feel you, he gonna fade away, he gonna rise up, pop. The shot LeBron hit last night, that fadeaway. Once he mastered that right there, he wasn't no stopping it. And he always could drive, he always could do that.
I'm gonna be honest, the LeBron fadeaway looks funny, but he makes it.
That thing looked pretty last night. That's gonna be in history. I need that in my basement.
It just looks funny.
I need that shot in my basement, bro.
He make it look easy too.
No, because he's strong.
The shot when he broke the record, it looked out.
You know why?
It looked pretty.
Listen, you know why? Because he's strong, so he got to shoot it. He don't jump like he don't like
nothing but net.
It isn't. It's not pretty though.
Yeah, it ain't MJ.
It looked pretty to me.
I agree, but
it's a great shot because that's LeBron, but it doesn't look good like that.
When he hit that shot, my head almost hit the ceiling in my house. My head almost hit the ceiling, Rob. I swear.
We should have been together watching it.
I swear, man.
We should have been together watching it. I don't know why we didn't do that. We should have all just got together and watched it.
I know.
Yeah, but
Come on, yo, stop being pricks. Everybody should get together and watch certain shit.
For sure.
This is keeping it stack sports. We should be watching those type of
no
games
doubt,
together.
no doubt.
But
but yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, real. Those two to me, the best scores. No man.
I think
Go ahead.
My bad. I think I agree with you. Michael Jordan, number one. And also, we just talking about just scoring. I got KD number 2. I got Kevin Durant number 2. We just talking about just getting buckets.
He's a
once again, KD's had a little bit of injuries. I actually he's had injuries throughout the last couple of years. But I was picking him to overtake LeBron as far as scoring.
Give me your 5. Just give me your 5.
Oh, 5 just scores?
Give me your 5 best scores of all time.
I got Jordan number 1. I got Kevin Durant number 2.
And I got stats too for this.
Okay. I mean, we just talking about if I need a bucket, I need Kobe Bryant number 3. I put LeBron 4th. Because LeBron, he can get you a bucket, but like I said, the last shot, I got more guys I put ahead of that for that last shot. And number 5, I'm going to give Dirk Nowitzki.
I'm glad you said Dirk because Dirk is in my 5. So I like that 5. But for me, as far as best scores of all time, when I need a bucket, I need somebody to do this. That's what it's all about. Yeah, scoring, longevity rise, yes. LeBron is the best that ever did it. I don't think no one is going to break that record. Even though we talked about the records that wasn't going to be broken, I didn't want to bring that up because that already.
Oh, that's.
I'm telling you, I didn't think nobody was going to break Kareem record.
Right.
So I definitely don't think nobody going to break LeBron records. He got 3 more years.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't think nobody going to ever break that record. But
still going strong.
The best scorers of all time, and Mike is not even, of course, number 1.
Right.
Number 2. I'm going to have to say Wilt Chamberlain because he rivals with Mike. He averaged 50 and 25. Like, stop playing, yo.
Crazy.
The stuff that he did is, like, I'm telling you, I used to collect cards. So when you collect, if you get a Wilt Chamberlain card, you was like God.
Yeah, he was like, oh.
If you had a Wilt Chamberlain card, yo, you might get your house ran in.
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Third, AI. I mean, we're going to break down the stats. AI has 4 scoring titles. He's 3rd behind Mike and Wilt, tied with Kevin Durant. Him and Kevin Durant has 4 scoring titles.
Okay.
Only Mike and Wilt has more scoring titles than Allen Iverson and Kevin Durant.
Right.
That's the truth. That's the facts. These are stats. These are men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. And
they don't.
AI is like the other third, another top 3, and averaging 30 at least.
Yeah, I love AI, man.
And averaging 30 at least.
Mm-hmm.
He's 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He averaged 35 times in his life. He led the league in scoring 4 times in his life. So that's my pushback to you want to bring up other guys.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no disrespect.
No, I'm not.
I love
everybody got their 5. Everybody got their 5. I'm just
like
giving you.
It was between him and Dirk. Like it was
I'm just giving you context in my 5.
I'm giving Dirk just because of size. Like
Dirk
had the fadeaway, like you said, unblockable shots. I think Jordan had the best fadeaway, and Dirk is number 2.
And the reason why AI is over Kobe, because AI averaged more points than Kobe. He has more scoring titles than Kobe. He averaged 30 more times than Kobe. So if we want to keep talking about scoring, and Kobe played 20 years, yo. He's going to have a lot of those things.
But he took a lot more shots, too.
Who? No, he didn't.
Iverson?
No, he did not.
Dude, Kobe had to share with Shaq. Kobe had to share with Shaq, though,
no,
bro.
You supposed to be the fact checker.
He could have got way more points.
He averaged more shots per game than Allen Iverson.
Oh, we're gonna look this up.
Look it up. It's Mike, AI, and Kobe. They're the same. Right? It's like right there. So don't say Kobe. Like AI shot more times than Kobe. No, he did not.
Shit,
That's
Kobe
a lie.
Kobe shoot a lot.
Yeah, Kobe shot that bitch with 4 people on him. Like, what are we talking about?
True.
That nigga would pump fake, do all this crazy shit, and still shoot it.
Did take a lot of bad shots. I agree with you.
All right then. So don't see. That's what you say. You're an AI fan. You love AI, but you exclude him out of a lot of things. I don't know why you being PC, but if that's your man, that's your man. If that's your man, let him be your man.
I mean,
don't tell me that's your man, and you get on here and you be like, but AI shot. What you mean? Kobe shot a lot of shots. Mike shot a lot. Dirk shot a lot of shots. All them niggas shot. Every nigga who shoot a lot of shots.
Right.
That's just what they do. They're shooters. They scores. All right. I got Mike, Wilt, AI, Kobe.
Right.
Dirk is my 5th. Yeah. That's why I said I'm going to save Dirk for later. Because Dirk, first and foremost, I would say Karl Malone too. Because Karl Malone, boy.
Karl Malone.
Boy. What Tay-Rock say, boy? Karl Malone was one of them.
Yeah, get you down bottom. Done.
Even that, he had a mid-range out of this world. That was his game. Like, niggas don't understand. Yo, Karl Malone mid-range game was crazy. His pick and go and pick and pop and pick and roll game with Stockton, it was unreal. He would not, and then he'd dunk on you if he felt like it. But Dirk Nowitzki changed the game, the way how you make certain shots. Mm-hmm. You got players right now doing or imitating Dirk Nowitzki right now.
Yeah.
And this is 2023. Dirk been retired for some years now. You know, when Dirk did his thing, did all that, he got 30,000 points, one of 7. Mm-hmm. I think he is one of 7 players that ever had at least 30,000 points. Do you know how hard it is to have 30,000 points in the NBA?
That's crazy.
That's unreal. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. So, you know, that's my 5. I mean, far as scoring of all time, and then and put it in context.
All right, what's your honorable mention? I got one honorable mention I want to throw out.
I ain't think about an honorable mention, but I will. Bron, definitely.
I got Larry Bird.
Oh my God. Yo, Bird was ridiculous.
Yeah, man. That last shot, if he get that last shot, I'll be like, oh no, anybody.
Bird one of the most clutch players ever played the game. Oh, yeah. Y'all know that, right? Bird don't, like when it's time to, when it's go time, get that boy the ball, man. He gonna make it seem like you can do this and play defense and play that. He like, I don't gotta do all that. I don't gotta do all this athletic stuff against you. Right. You know what I'm gonna do?
Right.
He had a little high, funny shot.
Hard to block that shot.
Yeah, it's like man, he didn't even jump like that when he shot.
Right.
Bird was different.
Yeah, that release.
For sure.
That's honorable. Dominique Wilkins was a different score.
Athletic.
Go look at his stats. Pull up his stats. Hey, I want you to pull up those stats with Dominique Wilkins when you know what I mean? I want you to pull up those stats when I say Dominique Wilkins, man. You gotta see what he did, yo, and look at his averages per year, yo. It was crazy. Like, he did that. You wouldn't even know it. You didn't even understand it. Right. Dominique just ain't had that squad like he wanted to have, but he putting up numbers at the numbers. He was playing against Mike Bird. He's playing against all of Detroit. He played against all the best guys in the East.
Right.
And he was still averaging 28, 27, 30, you know what I mean? 20. So.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but I would say Kevin Durant, but I picked Dirk over Kevin Durant.
I mean, there's no wrong answer.
That was really
wrong answer.
That was really my.
You were juggling with Dirk.
I'm a Dirk fan, so I might be biased, but I'm not.
Too.
Dirk changed the game.
Like I said, like AI, but I just think those guys are better. Like if
AI led the league in scoring 4 times.
I know, but if I got my money on the line,
what?
I mean, I'm just like
AI going to the line,
right? But the other thing is,
he one or either you gonna foul me, or what you gonna do? Because I'm going to. That's the difference between a killer, man.
Right.
What I used to do, you on Winfield, man. You know what I used to do? Oh, all right. It's the last point. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to the rack. I don't have to shoot a jumper. It's either you gonna foul me or not. Because I'm gonna call ball. Because y'all ain't gonna give ball. You know, we don't give ball in Winfield, man.
Hell no.
Nobody, you don't just give a nigga ball at the end of the game. I'm gonna call it then.
Right.
So I'm gonna have a chance. That's the difference between, that's why I don't have Bron in this. Because Bron would shy away from going to the free throw line.
That's not true. Right. That's not true.
It is true. What the hell you
Bron has drove a lot of times at the end of games. He just drove against Boston and got fouled, and they did not send him to the line. Hey, I've seen him drive and win games before.
Stop, Black.
I've seen him drive and win games at the end of the game.
His pet peeve.
I've seen him do some
his
dumb shots. His
Achilles heel was his free throws. Everyone knows that. Yeah.
But I'm saying you said
he know that.
But you said he shied away. You said he shied away.
Yeah, that's right. But pass it like it's
right.
And I've seen him go to the rack as well.
Hey, wait, home, man. I need to know right now, man. Is y'all ready? Y'all ready for this over under?
Let's do over under, yo. Over under. We coming down.
Let's get it. All right, look, man. We got 9 games tonight, man.
No, but what happened with the record last week? Who won?
Okay, last week. Who y'all think won?
I think I beat that nigga.
Think you beat?
Yeah, I'm the Schwab. He can't fuck
it was 5-3. Y'all both tied.
Okay, so we both had 5 games right, 3 games wrong.
Sum them up.
5-3.
Yeah, that's what it is.
5-3. How he get 3?
Because I'm a swab. I mean, what you think? What you talking about?
No doubt.
Go ahead, run it down to us, man.
All right, check it out. We want to start off with Philly and Boston. Joel Embiid, he's been killing it. You already know. Is he going to give me 35 tonight over under?
Damn. 35.
Under.
He got a killer for Boston. I think this is Eastern Conference. Over.
All right, under.
And you got under?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is going to be the Eastern Conference Finals now. Because Brooklyn, without Kyrie, I think it's Philly and Boston now.
You forget about Milwaukee? You crazy?
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Bet your money when it's time. Okay. Go ahead.
We'll see.
Because I'm with Giannis.
Right. I got Cleveland against Detroit.
What's the over?
It was we'll go Darius Garland, another All-Star snub.
I got Dirt.
Is it going to be 25 points over under
Donovan still hurt?
Yeah.
Over 20, you said 25?
Yeah. I got him at 30. I got him at 30.
Over.
Over. Yeah.
I like that. Over. What about Cade Cunningham for Detroit?
He back?
Yeah, he back.
Oh, he back?
Yep.
I don't know if he healthy, though.
What's the point?
Detroit is ice cold. Cade Cunningham, 25 over under.
I got it under because he not, I don't know if he all the way out.
You said they playing Cleveland.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if he all the way out there. I got under.
You got under. Both of y'all under. All right. I got the Heat against the Pacers.
Your turn, yo.
Jimmy Butler, 30 points over under.
Under.
Mm-hmm.
Under because Pacers play defense.
Yeah, Pacers got good defense.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tyrese Halliburton, first All-Star game.
He back?
20. Yeah, he back.
Because he was hurt.
Yeah, he was. All right, 25 over under. Halliburton.
Over.
I got him under because he going to have like 14 dimes or 12 dimes.
I got him over.
Okay, all right. Over. All right, got you. All right, Spurs, ice cold against the Raptors. Spicy P, Pascal Siakam. He another star.
Siakam.
Yeah, 30 points over under.
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 All right, both
I'll say under.
All right, Keldon Johnson.
I might be
Spurs,
wrong
20
about
points over under.
20, you said?
Yeah,
Over.
just 20.
I got him over. He been killing.
Yeah,
he been cooking.
He been hooked.
I give him under.
Black don't even know who that is. But go ahead, cooking.
Please don't question my knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Kings against the Rockets. De'Aaron Fox, is he going to get 30 over under? Man, I still
I'm going to say under because I don't think he going to go for 30. I don't think he's looking for 30, yo. I don't think he's looking for 30. I'm gonna say under.
Under.
You might do 10 assists.
Both under. All right, Jalen Green for the Rockets. 20 points over.
Oh, he going 28. Yeah, I got him over.
You saw how many points?
20.
20? Oh, yeah, over.
I got him over. I got him
over. All right, Timberwolves, Jazz. Anthony Edwards, 25 over under.
Over.
And all this stuff that's been going on and these trades.
I hope they give him the spot because
he's going over because he feels though he's snubbed.
He got snubbed.
He's snubbed.
And Zion's not playing, so I think he still might get in.
He's snubbed. Yeah, he might get in because
I hope he does. I think he's really deserving. Him and Fox, both of them.
Yeah, Ant-Man, my guy.
All right, so both over. All right, Jazz, Lauri Markkanen, 25 over under. Markkanen's had 19 games of 20 points straight, just broke it.
I get it.
What are you asking me? Is he going to score what?
25 over.
I say over.
Over.
I'll give him under.
Under. All right, guys. All right, Golden State, Portland. Steph Curry, 30 points tonight, over under.
He going to get Dame. Dame.
But they going to battle. 30
over.
points.
Over.
Under.
Yeah, they going to battle.
I think Curry getting 40 tonight.
I say under.
battle.
And all right, and Dame Lillard 35
over. He going for 50.
Lower.
I guess they battling.
Just goes.
What Dame is doing is
I'm gonna go under.
Under.
Yeah.
And he going over.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm going
Dame
over.
going crazy.
I think they're getting 50.
I don't think Black know what's going on.
No, I do. He been counting.
And last but not least,
It's like more than
Mavericks, Clippers. Kyrie's debut.
His debut.
Is he getting 40 tonight?
No way.
Not the first
I ain't
day.
gonna say that. No, I ain't gonna say
No
that.
way.
The first night.
No way.
All right, Luka.
26.
Yeah, I don't know. Luka playing tonight. Luka didn't
said
play
Luka?
yesterday. Is he playing?
So what's Luka? Oh, what's Luka?
Oh, Luka played 40 over on
No, Luka going for 30.
third.
Under.
All right, both under. All right, that. All right, and the Clippers, Paul George, All Stars. He getting 30 points over on.
Paul George going for 30.
Under.
I got him going for 30.
All right, 30. All right, over.
Even though Kawhi might do some shit, but you know.
Yeah, Kawhi, man.
Yo, like I said, I started before the season started, before we even did all this, I said Clippers going to go to the championship.
Right.
I said that. I'm still riding with that, but
Think so?
I don't know now because of Kyrie and Luka. So we're going to see what's going on. That's what's going to make this so fun. That's what makes sports so fun. We don't know really what's going on. But I really do love the Clippers because I knew when they get healthy, it's going to be hard to beat them. And you know they was trying to get Kyrie. They mad right now. So they about to play each other tonight.
Right.
They a little mad. Like, we ain't get you.
Couple trades went on tonight too. We ain't gotta talk about it. But
No, we're going to talk about
I think
D'Angelo Russell.
Russell Westbrook got moved from the Lakers.
Westbrook. Breaking news.
You know what I'm
Westbrook. He is gone to Minnesota.
Minnesota for D'Angelo Russell.
Minnesota.
And Conley went to, it was a three-way trade.
Yeah, Conley
wasn't it?
went somewhere.
Where did Conley go? See, I need to know my facts. I know for a fact that Westbrook and got traded and D'Angelo Russell went to the Lakers. I know that for a fact. That's what I do know. It was a three-way trade. You know how that's.
D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley,
and Beasley.
Yeah, and Vanderbilt.
They went
in
to the
a trade that also sent Mike Conley and picks and Timberwolves along with Russell Westbrook and a 2027 first-round pick of the Utah Jazz. So it was a lot of movement. It was like a three-way trade.
I don't know, man. Look, I don't think the Lakers gonna make the playoffs, man.
Oh my God, this nigga just said anything.
I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Look, man, the West. Look, just to get in that top 8. You know the top 8 in the West is right. Look, nobody's talking about the Denver Nuggets, bro.
Yo,
Denver Nuggets leading the league, and they are just winning. They win every day.
Yeah, but do you trust them in the playoffs?
I do.
I
do because look, last year Jamal Murray was hurt.
Yep.
Jamal Murray's playing All-Star.
Russell Westbrook
ball.
to the Jazz.
So Westbrook is on Utah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
He didn't go to Minnesota.
He went to Utah.
Yeah.
That's why I said it was a three-way trade.
D'Angelo Russell to Lakers in a reported three-way trade, 3-team trade.
Oh wow, I like that. I like that. I do like that.
Yeah. Westbrook went to Jazz, went to Utah.
I still don't see it. Look at the top 8 in the West right now. You got the Nuggets, the Grizzlies number 2. They're 4.5 games back of Denver. The Kings are 3rd. Clippers number 4. The Suns are 5th. They've been 8-2 in their last 10.
Suns went up on the Chris Paul.
Look, Trevor Booker
Without
is back.
Booker.
Booker is back. Devin Booker is back.
He just got back.
Yeah,
but he wasn't
look,
back.
He looked good yesterday. And then the Mavericks are 6th, 29-26.
I like that.
The Warriors have
My
been
new
killing
squad.
lately too. They're 7th, and the Pelicans are 8th, and the Timberwolves is right behind them at 9th. So the Lakers, I don't see it, man.
Maybe
They
that's
got
why
some
it was a
work
little
on.
dissension last night. You know what I'm saying? Amongst when Bron hit the record, AD looked a little, he didn't really look all that excited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, AD
you know, Russ was being Russ, you know what I mean? But maybe they kind of knew there was a lot of trade talk going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe AD thought he was going to get chopped up because, you know, there was some talks about him being involved in some trades.
Right.
You know, they saw him in the back. He was in the back, like, you know what I mean? When my man broke his record, he wasn't really celebrating, you know what I mean? He was just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
right, that's a major
I
record.
mean, Anthony Davis, he had 14 points and on a historical night, you supposed to be helping your man out. That's just how I feel,
Right.
You a sidekick. at this point, a top sidekick, one of the best sidekicks.
Right.
At this point, I think you should have had way more than 14 points, at least 24, 26 points, but you didn't, you didn't really play hard. You look lazy, look lethargic.
You look like you didn't want to be there.
Yeah, you look like you didn't want to be there. So, we point that out. I mean, this is Keep It a Stack Sports, so we're gonna have to point it out. You really, really look like you wasn't engaged.
Keep it a foul wow.
It is what it is, yo. Yo, great show.
East.
Hell yeah, great show, fellas. For sure, man. For sure. See what you got hands? You got hands?
Next week.
Huh?
Oh, he called it.
Okay. Yo,
wide receiver.
yo, Yakiris. I'm a top athlete. I keep telling you, bro. You worried about me hitting something, shorty?
Money
I
bills.
does this, man. Come on, man.
He's precise.
Come on,
Money
man.
bills.
You don't know I play quarterback too. You don't know that, do
That
you,
was
man?
a nice catchable ball.
Take us out of here, bro.
Black is definitely a top athlete. I'm definitely keeping it stack.
Definitely.
He's not more athletic than me, though. I tell him
Beach
that all the
running
time.
back.
This guy, he doesn't have moves like me. But you know what? I don't want to get into all that today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we might have I might put an obstacle course in here.
Yeah.
So y'all can tape us. We'll put a little obstacle course together.
Yeah,
and we're going to see who the best athlete is.
And the feet work is going, that's where it's going to mess up at.
Man, I'll stand right here and jump over this table, man.
No, we ain't talking about jumping. We talking about feet work. We ain't talking about jumping.
You cannot jump rope better than me, Herb.
You can't, Grab. You couldn't even dunk.
You cannot jump rope better than me.
I could double dutch.
I can too, but I'm talking
All
about.
right, what you talking about? No, that's the best.
I'm talking about footwork.
No, you can't double dutch.
No, yes, I can.
I want to see it.
I taught double dutching at Reynoldstown.
I want to see it.
Mr. Gelman gave me an award because I taught the class how to double dutch.
Yeah, I'm different, man.
Check this out, though. My footwork on jumping rope is crazy.
You think so?
Yes, it's crazy.
Gotcha.
Fast, double jumping.
Can you dance?
Ask L-Dog. And they know I can jump rope my
Can you do the park ice strut?
I can't dance.
He can't even do the park ice strut. Shut up. Hey, yo. Keep it a stack. We holler at y'all. We smile at y'all,
Peace
man.
out. Y'all be safe out there.
Already.